And welcome back to episode 55 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm Last in the Lineup King.
What's going on? You know, I'm always a lottery pick. What's
You ain't
going
no
on?
goddamn lottery pick. But we got a guest in the building this evening. Malk, I'll let you introduce.
Well, he's on mute, so we gotta get him off there unless he knows.
I got you, man. I got you.
Shit, this is my youngin that's now grown, Mr. Darren Stewart. What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? What's good, man? Good to be here with y'all, man.
Hell yeah.
Glad to have you, my G.
Yes, sir.
And of course, it is Wednesday, so we are here to talk basketball. So I figured we'd start by leading it off with these the Lotto picks in the draft. The first 15 only. We ain't gonna go through the whole thing. It ain't worth it to go through all that. But of course, as everybody knew, Cade Cunningham went number 1 to Detroit. I don't think anybody had any doubt about that.
No doubt at all.
Now, I guess I'm going to start it out with you, Darren. My question would be, how far of a gap do you feel the talent level is from Cade Cunningham to Jalen Green going at number 2?
I mean, the talent level, there's not really much of a gap, but you can say the level of how they play, because you got to go with Jalen Green already being a G League star, you know what I mean? Playing with bigger guys, playing with tougher guys, you know what I mean?
Right.
With Cade Cunningham playing in college, you're going to play some teams that aren't on the level that you're playing, you know what I mean? You ain't going to always play the person that wants to come at you and take your head off. So some days, some people going to take some off, some days, some people ain't. So I think Jalen Green has a little bit of an edge on that toughness scale to be in the league and ready to play year one.
That's a good point that I didn't even take into consideration, that they may be evened out by the fact that Jalen Green is going up against the boys in the G League and Cade Cunningham is still in college. I guess what kind of throws me is the fact that Cade Cunningham is more of a skill player. You know what I mean? To the point that you know he's going to knock down those shots in any league that he's in. As long as you ain't pressuring him, he's hitting them buckets. So that might be where I kind of edge him out. But I think you are absolutely correct. It might be a lot more even than I think. What you think, Mal?
I've only seen Cade's highlights. I've seen a little bit more of Jalen Green, but I'm impressed by both. But I think they're pretty even. I could agree on that they may even out really.
Yeah, you might have changed my mind a little bit on that, Derek. That's something I wasn't even thinking about, to be honest. Well, let me ask you this next question: how much of an impact do you think Cade Cunningham is going to be to Detroit coming out of the gate?
Compared to Jalen Green, or just as on his own scale?
I want a bit of both.
Okay. I feel like they're both on the same stage. You know what I mean? They're both on two rebuilding teams.
Right.
Other than the fact that John Wall is in Houston. So I would say that Cade Cunningham has a bit more of an opportunity to come out and be the number one and shine and show everybody what he's capable of. Other than Jalen Green come in, you got John Wall wants the ball more. So it's a tough one. But I say Cade Cunningham has a better chance of coming into the league and showing everybody why he was number one.
You agree with that, Mount?
Yeah, I think he has less help. So I think he definitely has it's kind of like the whole it's kind of like the whole LaMelo Ball thing. And what's his name? I'm talking about
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, like Anthony has Cat, D'Angelo Russell. Ball had a couple role players, so Ball had a more chance to shine. But
right.
Anyways, I think Cade. I think Cade has a good opportunity to shine in Detroit.
You know what? I agree with both of y'all. Right. I agree with both of y'all, but for one other reason here, and I wanted to get into it when we talk about this Jalen Green pick with Houston, because remember, I thought they was going to get Evan. I thought they was taking a big man out the gate. What throws me is the fact that Jalen Green, to me, is the exact same player as Kevin Porter Jr. Maybe slightly more athletic, but they're the exact same player. So it leads me to believe, like, So one or two things may happen here, but of course John Wall is in the mix as well. I could see them moving KPJ to the one or shipping him out. Immediately, I said when we did a couple mock drafts, I said if Houston gets Jalen Green, they probably have plans to ship Kevin Porter Jr. out of there.
Or they're not so sure about John Wall.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's injury prone a lot. A lot.
They might be thinking that John Wall has 1, 2, 3
years
good
left,
years
right.
if he stays healthy. So we boss these young boys up. You see, I think John Wall's an issue.
And you know what? I feel like Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr. are like, you ever had two people that you like, you act like my dude so and so, and you be like, yeah, like y'all either gonna get along or y'all gonna hate each other because y'all act exactly the same.
Exactly.
I feel like that's Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green. They either gonna be something excellent and make it work together, or they gonna be like, man, this shit ain't working.
Just like twins, you either your twin's best friend or you hate your twin.
Right.
And it's the same exact person as you.
That is exactly correct. But I mean, I understand from well, I don't know, because then it raises the next question of the talent level or gap from Jalen Green to Evan Mobley.
Okay. That's a whole different discussion.
Yeah, that's a
different discussion. Because if Evan Mobley, if you set him aside on everybody else's skill level, you know what I mean, and what he can do, he can rebound. That's something that he plays defense too.
He averaged like 5 blocks a game.
Yeah, outstanding defense. So if you want to take somebody that can give you, if he's productive on offense, give you what, 10 to 15, you know what I mean? Somewhere between 5 to 10 rebounds a game. I think he can
give you 15 as a rookie.
Yeah, 15 as a rookie, 5 to 10 rebounds a game. Don't worry about that, sis. We got that. That. Go out there, get a couple defensive stops. That's all we need you to do. And I feel like he's an outstanding player. I feel like he could have went number 2.
He got a 3-ball. He has a mid-range game.
Yeah. He could have went number 2.
He's athletic. And
I want to get credit, Cliff, for when we did our projections the last week, and I said it throughout the show who the Cavs are going to get. You kept fighting me on it.
You was just saying that just cause.
I said it. I
you
knew
was
it.
saying that just cause. But I said they was going to get him if Houston got Jalen Green. It just didn't make sense to me for them to get Jalen Green, especially after they just got rid of Clint Capella. Like, who's their big man presence right now?
Is it that Wood? Wasn't there a young
I can't even think of the name.
He came from the
That's a bad sign to me.
He came from the Nets.
Who came from the Nets?
Cavs big guy.
Christian Wood. No, he's a power forward.
You said Cavs big guy?
Jared Allen.
Nah, Cavs got him.
Yeah, Cavs got him. Oh, the only center they have on the roster currently is Alperen Sengun.
Good try. That's a good try.
Okay.
But I think they might put Christian Wood at the center is what I'm thinking, unless they pick somebody up.
They can't put Christian Wood at no damn center.
Let's see. He's 6'10".
He's skinny as hell too.
AD's supposed to play this. I mean, not to jump too far ahead, but Anthony
got
Davis
more weight on him than Christian Wood do.
No, listen.
Yeah, but we got to remember that the Rockets put PJ Tucker at the 5. So we got to remember that.
So maybe their front office is more
small ball.
Backcourt than front court, right?
Yeah, small ball. They think that fast-paced ball can win basketball games.
Because that was a shoe-in to me that they would take Evan Mobley. Why not? You need a big man, and he seems like one that you could develop into being something great for you.
But is he fast?
Right.
I mean, he fast enough to be able to take the ball up the court.
But from the two people that we just said that they got started up front.
I think he's fast enough to keep up with a John Wall or a KPJ to be able to catch oops. And
You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
and
that.
he can still stretch the floor if you need him to and step out to the 3-point line.
But it also can come down with money wise down the stretch, because if you take him and then you just sign KP with the rookie extension, you're gonna have 2 rookie extensions at the same time, and they're gonna be big rookie extensions, especially if they show out how they're supposed to. Because if you think about, one of them is gonna have to get let go, or it could be one of those situations how Harrison Barnes.
Well, no, because wouldn't this be Kevin Porter? Isn't this his 3rd season? Is
this extension year?
I thought.
Let me check.
I might be wrong. But I thought this was his 3rd season.
I could check.
Yeah, because last season he was with the Cavs. Cavs let him go. Houston dropped him down to the G League, then brought him back up. Well, no, that could have all happened in one or 2 seasons. He got
an extension this year.
Okay, that's what I thought.
This year. Yeah.
So you still got time to get that back.
Yeah, you still got time. You still got 2 years to get that back.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I just feel like that's a dumb move on Houston's behalf. And I understand not wanting to pass on a talent like Jalen Green. But once again, when you have who you have, why not fill the gaps?
I thought they were going, my honest opinion, I thought they were going to go for Dwight Howard or Andre Drummond. And that didn't happen.
Try to fill
I thought that they were going to try to fill it somewhere else, and maybe that didn't happen, and now they're just like, oh.
And they could have been thinking that too, because they were shopping around a lot of big men last year.
Yeah, maybe they're just like stuck because the people that they wanted just didn't see the situation as fit for them, I guess.
Yeah, you need. I mean, let's be 100. You need what, 3 big men on your roster,
and at least 2 of them need to shoot.
And you only have 1 at the moment.
Right.
That's a problem.
Right.
Big problem.
That's a problem. Even with the season so far away, that's a problem right now. So I feel like that's shame on Houston for not getting that pick. But I will say, moving on to Evan Mobley, I was talking crazy that time when we talked about him. I said I really don't want him. And I said the only way we would make that work is if, but you remember I said the reason why I didn't want him is because they would probably get rid of Jared Allen if they got him. Well, they re-signed Jared Allen to another 3-year, I believe. And then now they plan on putting Mobley at the 4 instead of the 5. So now you got to deal with Allen down there and him at the 4. Now, my whole thing is he has a good enough shot that if you develop that a little bit more, you can take Kevin Love completely the fuck up out of there. He should have been up out of there.
I think he might just be waiting for somebody to come in there so he can get up out of there.
Well, who's going to want him? You see what the dude, the Olympics said? They said we made a mistake.
You don't think he's looking for retirement? He should be looking for retirement.
He might be.
I don't think so.
He should be.
I think it's like anybody that still has that itch, that unfinished business. I feel like the fact that he sat out so much, he feels like he still has a little bit left to give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me to sit out and like just leave without leaving it all on the court, I don't know if he'll be good with that. Yeah. What I guarantee he was probably looking like, LeBron, what about me?
Hell no. Right. Yeah, listen.
But
that's probably what he's looking like though. Like LeBron.
If you think about it, yeah. That's crazy. But people like Taj Gibson are getting contract extensions every year. So Kevin Love, you go get yours, man.
But Taj is still getting his.
Right, he's still working. He's still showing you he's a durable option.
Older. Mm-hmm.
But Kevin Love, he's not. He's at the situation that he's in. You got to see how fast those young boys play in Cleveland.
Right.
Them old legs can't do that.
Right.
He can only play about half the time that they're playing, man. He can't do that.
You right. You're right about that. He might be making the run at the dot connector there.
He going to the 70 and up Lakers. That's where he going to 70.
He going to the AARP team.
Hey, LeBron made a comment about that not too long ago today. About that.
What did he say? We wide. We get better with time.
He said, well, you know LeBron. LeBron said the most, as a fellow Capricorn, he said the most Capricorn thing you could say. He basically said something about keep that same energy when the season starts, when they get rolling.
Nigga, keep any energy. How about that?
Any energy.
That whole old ass squad, keep any energy. Do you know how much ice they gotta have on the sidelines at all time?
Yeah.
Everybody icing their knees on the squad.
You know how fast your energy go down in 2K when you're on Hall of Fame. when you got Hall of Fame legs, you only get 5 minutes for.
But you gotta think. LeBron has the chance. LeBron has a chance to extend these guys' basketball lifespan. He's on the same team. They're on the same team as LeBron. Now LeBron's going to come over to my hyperbolic chamber. Are you want to get in here today?
Let's be real though.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I definitely do agree that he probably is extending his services to the players on his team.
Right.
But I don't know how much that's worth.
It's not worth much from him because he's a get him going type of player.
I think
you ain't working for him, you got to get going.
Right, and I think it's going to take everybody's everything to pull this one off this season.
Everything.
I don't think it's going to be as easy as people just think because they putting shit together. But you got to understand, putting shit together comes chemistry. I understand LeBron checked off that box with saying, I want people that I work well with. But you still have other people on the team, and it only takes one bad apple to spoil the bunch. So it's going to take y'all some time before y'all get that mesh together to have a flow about yourself. And
that's an even playing field for everybody though, right? I mean, there was a lot of shuffles recently.
Well, see, but let's be honest, the Lakers got a whole new team.
So did the Heat. So did the
Lakers got a whole 2 new teams, bench and start.
Right. Yeah, the Lakers got that. I mean, that's different.
The Bulls got a whole new squad, basically.
And I would have more confidence in that situation if there were more than just 3 to 4 players that have played together. That's not enough to sway the verdict, right? Especially when those 3 out of 4 are bench players.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Aside from AD, but I kind of don't even count him because I don't know how healthy you're going to be. I know you'll be hot for 15 games out of the season. You may play 30, 32, 33. And out of those 33, you may have 15 30-point games. But I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know if you can contribute for the long haul. So I only look at AD as a, what's the word I'm looking for? He's like a boost button. You know what I mean? Like when you
get 3 minutes out of him.
Right, when you got a turbo that you can put on at halftime and it kind of brings you. You're not on the team per se. You're just the boost to help us get to where we need to be, and hope you're healthy by the time we really need you.
Secret weapon.
Right. Exactly.
Come in when we need you.
I would prefer that though. But I would prefer to save him.
But you can't have that much talent and expect to only use him.
And especially when he wants to choose what position he plays. You can't have a coach prefer you as on the squad to play a position, but you're telling him, oh no, I'd rather play this position. Like last year in the championship, bro, you can play the 5, play the 5.
But I get it though from his perspective as well when he's basically saying my body's not built for that. You know what I mean? I need some space to be able to work. I can't be down there bumping up with everybody. Like, let's be honest, that's not what they got him for, though.
That's mentality, though. That's
true. That's not what we got him for.
They didn't get him to play the 5. Let's not get that confused either. So when you put him in that position, it's like, well, fuck. Like, I didn't come here for this, and y'all are putting more on my body.
Right.
LeBron, say something. Do something.
But at the time, who they have? JaVale McGee,
Dwight Howard.
But they got Marc Gasol right now, but Marc Gasol can't give you the minutes that he used to give.
Yeah, Marc Gasol can't do 30 at this point.
Yeah.
No.
He's a 25-minute player.
Yeah. Right. Hey, but
I don't even mean disrespect, but
yeah.
He's a 25-minute player.
He's a big dude with age.
he still can stretch the floor. I'll take that.
Definitely can stretch the floor.
Not to round it back, but that's once again Houston fucking Rockets. The reason why you need at least 3 bigs. Because you can't expect them to have the same gas tank as the small guys do, and you got to make it up and down the court. So you got to alternate them, and if one of them's hurt, alternating 2 is too much. That's a lot on 2 big men.
Think about all the contenders right now. How many big men they got? The Nets, Claxton. I know he's a young guy.
I like him though.
I like him. And you got to think about everybody else, man. Everybody got big guys. I know Porzingis he's not a true 5, but everybody got stretch.
That's probably what Anthony Davis is saying too. Like, God damn, if you letting Porzy sit on the top of the fucking key and shoot threes, why do I gotta bang around with all these big dudes? Like, set me up for some.
Because Anthony Davis ain't always been a shooter like that, though.
You're right.
Over time, but Porzingis came out on the Knicks shooting threes.
They've almost kind of reversed. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost been like now AD's busting and Porzy's fucking up. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you're right. That is correct.
It's crazy how everything.
But fuck these Lakers. We'll dig into them later.
Always a hater.
Let's move on to Scotty Barnes. I definitely like Scotty Barnes out of Florida State going to Toronto. I think, once again, the same kind of situation we talked about with Cade Cunningham. Now that they moved Kyle Lowry out the way, of course, they still got Van Vliet and Pascal. But I think that opens up a lane for Scotty Barnes to do a little bit more than like a Jalen Green, or not Jalen Green. Jalen Green could. Yeah. I think Scotty Barnes has a good shot to do more for Toronto than Jalen Green does in Houston.
I think
that's a tight stretch. But I think I'm sticking with it.
Right.
What was you about to say, Darren?
I just think the Raptors are going with the positionless basketball. If you really think about it, they really don't have any true position players.
Other than Van Vliet.
He's the only person.
And he can still kind of play the 2, even though he's undersized at it. He got decent defense. He got better defense than a lot of point guards. And then he hits threes. He can play.
They got Gary Trent now.
On or off.
Oh yeah,
ball.
Gary Trent.
They really?
Gary Trent's nice.
Gary Trent, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He got traded from the Blazers to the Raptors.
Did he go to the Raptors? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know why I thought he resigned with the. Okay, yeah.
That's a
Gary
good
Trent
pickup.
Jr. is nice. He's nice.
That's
I like
a good
him.
pickup. But once again, I feel like we get into the same boat. Who's the Raptors' big man right now?
Boshier. What is it? Boshier? The skinny tall guy? I'm pretty sure that's his name.
Let me see.
Yeah, because I know they traded Valanciunas.
So they've got Aaron Baines. He used to play for the Celtics.
Aaron Baines.
Okay. He said
Aaron.
And Chris Boshier.
He said Aaron. Yeah. He said, "No, that's Aaron."
Chris Boshier is his name.
Okay, I know you talking about.
They don't have him no more. No, they still got him, Darren, but he's a power forward.
Okay, he's a 4.
That's another. That's what I'm saying. That's another situation where it's like, damn, G, like
that positional in basketball. It's crazy.
And I guess Siakam, you're putting a lot on his shoulders to have him do that, though.
You cannot put him there. You can't put Siakam there and ask him to give you the points that he would give you if he was not at the 5.
You took the words out of my mouth.
You can't say, "Hey, go play 5, but give us 30."
Right.
And sometime distribute the ball. You can't do that from that position.
So wait. Let's keep that same energy. Can you do that to AD? Let's keep that same energy.
With the mentality that AD thinks that he can play, yeah.
You think?
Yeah. If AD thinks that he is as good as he can and he is the GOAT in his position, why not?
Well, how can you expect him in that same regard to give you 30 and play the big at the same time?
Because that's just like saying LeBron is great at his position. But can you
Okay, I see
expect
what
to
you're
put
saying.
him at the one and do what he does at the one?
I see
Yeah,
what you're
Right.
great
saying.
players can play at other positions. Magic
Right.
Johnson, positionless.
Right.
Cade Cunningham, low key positionless.
Right.
If you really think about it, one. I wouldn't say 1 through 5, but one,
One
Right.
through four. You
Yeah.
can do 1 through
1
4
through
with
4
him.
at least.
Right.
AD is just picky. You can't tell if you're a big man like that. You got to be at least to play 4 through 5. You can't sit there and just be like, I'm only gonna play 4.
Right.
Sometimes you're gonna be up against who? KD.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Right.
Get down there with your peoples, man.
Right. Now you
That's
right.
true.
You are correct about that.
Gotta be versatile.
Got to be versatile.
You are correct about that. So let me ask you this: are we shocked? I was a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I can understand how he notched him off. Are we shocked that Scotty Barnes snuck past Jalen Suggs for the 4th spot?
I am.
I'm not.
I'm not, but I'm like, I can see how it happened, but I'm like, okay.
Jalen Suggs was a highlight player. You can't really deny it. You know what I mean? He was good, but he did things at big times to make him look bigger than he was.
Well, don't that make him clutch?
Right. That's what I was gonna say.
It makes him clutch, but how many people are going to throw those shots up and make those shots? Because if you put him in a
I
position,
said that Baylor shot was luck. That wasn't. They was
is
trying to
that
say
the one
that
where
Curry. They
you
was like that was Curry. Like no, the fucking
that wasn't
button,
Curry.
bang
Like
that bitch off
he
the
didn't expect
backboard.
that to go out. You can tell in someone's face when they throw a shot up and when they come down, they'll look at you. You can just tell they'll look at you like, yeah, I did that. Other than excited because like, oh my god, I did that.
Right.
There's a difference because Dame time. That's a difference. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dame
He
knows.
hit that bitch.
He knows he hit that.
Steph
when it goes
knows
up,
he hit that bitch.
knows he hit it.
Yeah, you right. But I don't know. I think that kind of makes him clutch though. I got a soft spot for Jalen Suggs because I watched him since he was in AAU and in high school. So, and I say it every other episode when his dad coached his AAU team and he got hurt in that game before the finals and played hurt. I think they got eliminated, but he still did his thing. And I had to, ever since then, I was like, okay, I fucks with the young boy.
Yeah, I like Jalen Suggs.
I try to get a lottery picks benefit of the doubt because we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Some people could have needed him the day before, and then the day of, a lot of things could have changed.
Right.
Maybe we don't know than what he did.
That's
You
true.
are 100% correct. And then beyond that, you know that teams are truly scouting these players. Like, truly scouting these players. Like, yeah, we like Jalen Suggs, but attitude-wise with so-and-so, don't think that a match. That's why I was so shocked by the Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr. thing. I was like, God damn, they really went with him. Like, and I know Kevin Porter Jr. is steaming in his fucking basketball shoes right now. This is the same nigga that got kicked out of Cleveland because he got upset somebody had his locker when he came back. So you think he's not thinking like, man, this is what the fuck would they get him for?
But it seems like to me though that they allowed that doggery in Houston. Mm-hmm. If you really think about it, they allowed that dog mentality in Houston. James Harden has been a big baby. Russell.
Chris Paul. What's up, Aaron?
There you go. They're the dot connector, go.
I feel like Houston, they're looking for that person that's going to come in and be like, bro, this is my squad.
Right.
Get with it or get gone. They need somebody like that.
What's happening there?
Aaron, this is Darren on the mic. Listen, he definitely.
What's up, big dog?
He definitely been connecting some dots while you gone.
Hey man, somebody got passed the torch to somebody.
You gonna have to work for that title you've been keeping for so long.
He's fresh. This is episode 1. He got all this shit done pent up and shit.
Right? Yeah, you are 100% correct because I can see it in him. I'm impressed though. I ain't gonna lie. But where were we at? We were at Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Green, Jalen Suggs.
It was with Houston dog mentality.
Yeah,
them
I
working
think you
together.
may be right, but I think that could also backfire. You know what I mean? Like I said, like when you got somebody like you said with twins, they either gonna love each other or they gonna hate each other, and that could fuck up your whole team dynamic. You trying to pit two pit bulls at each other, like it's another team. It's the rest of the team here as well.
Well, that's gonna be Braun and Westbrook. That's the only
I don't think.
downside I see.
I don't.
That won't be a
think.
problem. They're all so to the point of their age to where they're just chasing chips, though.
Right.
They
And
don't have time for that. They don't have time for it. You got 1 year. They have 1 year.
But listen, once again, I've talked about this in previous episodes. Aaron and Cliff know. Let's look at the greats Westbrook's played with: KD, James Harden, Bradley Beal. Right at the end of the day, Westbrook wants the ball in his hands. He wants those stats.
But I mean, even beyond that, if that was true, I won't say it is, but if that was true, he's still getting you 10 assists a game.
Yeah, he's gonna get the stats, but
he's gonna steal hella rebounds though.
Yeah,
right.
Do the triple doubles not count?
He's still going right. He's still going to do his job. Even he's going to do beyond his job because we don't expect point guards to get 10 rebounds.
Right.
Russell's going to do whatever he can do to help his team out. Only thing that Russell does wrong is Russell will keep chucking up shots if he's not feeling it. Right. And that's where I think LeBron will get them together because you kind of got to bow to the king in that situation where it's like, I am Russell Westbrook, but that's LeBron James. Let me cool out and run it.
Did he care when
he's been doing this since I was in elementary school, man?
Yeah.
It's different though. KD isn't as respectable as LeBron James.
Look, hold on. Time out. Thank you, Darren. Hold on,
yeah,
Darren.
and let me explain myself.
Go ahead.
KD is by far the greatest scorer of all time.
I said not respectable.
We're talking about respect.
Respectable.
I
KD's the kind of nigga that will go on a burner account and talk shit about you, acting like it was a fan that said it. LeBron's the type that'll say, bruh, get your shit together. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Now, even if you don't respect LeBron, LeBron will let you know if he has a problem. Or he'll ship you the fuck out. But the fact that it's your first year there, I would imagine you would want to adapt to the team more so than take it over.
That's true. But there's never been a player like LeBron that has had so much control over an organization.
Oh yeah.
Not even Jordan.
Well,
even Jordan.
Right, but it's different though because the times have changed. It's almost like Mayweather. No boxer had control over their business.
Yeah, no one's
until someone that great came along. So usually when you are that great, you take over shit like that. Now they shut Jordan up with endorsements. We'll give you your own shoe, give you stock in Nike and all that.
Gatorade,
and you'll get all that. Just shut the fuck up and make your money. But LeBron's like, nah, G, I can do that on my own. What you giving me right now? I need this. I need this person. If you want me to play, I need this person. I'm only doing 1-year contracts with any team for here on out, and y'all gonna take it or leave it. That's the Mayweather. That's the green print. When you're that good, you have no choice but to bow and accept. Or I can leave.
Plus, KD lost a lot of respect when he went to the Warriors. When he switched up and went on the Warriors, his respect level went way down, man.
LeBron went to Miami.
Yeah, but he didn't go to the team to just tap that ass.
Right. All Miami had at that time was Dwayne Wade.
And Miami wasn't even the best team at the time. The Mavs were, if you want to be honest.
Yeah, no, I would definitely. I don't even know if the Miami was the best team in the East at that point.
The Bulls. Yeah, come on.
The Bulls are definitely a threat, but
Rose
was like injured by then.
It was around. Yeah, they all was around.
It was around the time. It was like 2011 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a Tom Brady move more than a. You can't
it was more like my time. It was more like my time up here. I gave everything I can. There's no more to give. Let me go try somewhere else.
Right. That was a Tom Brady move. When
he just went to where he felt comfortable with his guy, and we'll build from there. Because they didn't really have Haslam.
They had Ray Allen.
And I love Haslam, but
they won with Gary Payton, Jason
O'Neal,
Williams,
Alonzo Mourning.
No, I'm talking about when they won.
Miami,
when
right?
Brown,
Alonzo Mourning.
No, when Brown and them won.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about the wrong team. You're right about that.
Thinking of that.
But they had someone else in their bench that was old as hell.
Mike Miller.
Haslam. They had a couple. They had Jeff Jones, Mike Miller.
You mean James Jones?
James Jones.
I said Jeff Jones. There it is. I said I was going to fuck somebody's name up.
That was his middle name.
Jones was his name. But it was somebody else too. I don't think those are the old heads that you're talking about.
They had a lot of old heads.
Damn, I can't think of the one that stands out. It's all right though.
Dion Waiters.
He was young.
He wasn't. Yeah, he was.
Dion Waiters was not a rookie.
He wasn't a rookie. He did 2 years with Cleveland, 3 years with Cleveland, I think, because Kyrie was a year after him and he moved him out.
Norris Cole's
Norris Cole.
He ain't old though.
He wasn't old.
No, Norris Cole. No, I'm talking about as far as the rookie on that team. I know there's a rookie named that.
Yeah.
He outshined Mario Chalmers.
He did.
Uh-huh.
He was shitty.
Yeah.
But let's get through this lotto. Next, we go on Josh Giddey, coming out of Australia, going to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The Thunder had like 5 picks in the first round, damn it.
I think they're with the European ball or something. I don't know what.
Right, I seen that.
I don't think that's the case. I think
they looking for the next Luka.
That's exactly what it is. Josh Giddey is a 6'7" point guard. And he's not bad either. I mean, granted, you seen what he did against the Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped like 14, 4 rebounds and 3 assists on them, and that's as a rookie in the league.
And that's a pretty good team to drop 14 on.
Right.
Right.
Drop
even if their effort is all the way there.
Yeah.
Right.
Drop 10 on. That's a good team to drop.
I think that's what it comes down to. They looking for that next Luka is what it is. They looking for the game changer, and they may have gotten him, but I don't think that his play style matches with traditional Oklahoma City as well as Luka did with Dallas.
No.
Dallas is known for building up foreign players, you know what I mean? Where Oklahoma City is kind of like, what?
Mm-hmm. And with Shea having the ball, with him just getting the extension, I don't really see how that.
But they want him. They want him at the pure. They want him at the pure too.
Yeah.
They don't want him bringing the ball up.
Yeah, but I just don't see how. He
don't make the best decisions with it.
True. You don't think so?
They just paid the man. I mean,
they paid him. That's what
He's a scorer. They paid him.
He scores the ball, but I don't think he makes the best decisions when he runs point.
True. And that money is just sitting around. Ain't got nobody else.
Right. Right. Why not?
Somebody getting paid.
And that's true.
So yeah, I mean, I understand him going 6, and I remember when we first did the mock draft, he was projected at 10, so he definitely came a long way.
Wonder what happened.
You said what?
I wonder what happened through that process.
Listen, that exhibition, that Olympic exhibition happened.
Probably.
Probably. Could be.
I was shocked.
Alone?
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
Oh no, you're good. I was just background.
Oh no, I was about to say I was shocked with the Golden State going with Jonathan Kuminga. That doesn't quite match their normal play style for them to pick him up unless he's just a piece that they may plan on offloading. Because he is a good pick. I just don't see him with Golden State for real.
They need a forward. Draymond's not going. I mean,
that may be what they're thinking too. That he may be able to take the place of Draymond, but
we need somebody who can score the ball. Goddammit.
Right, not just play defense.
He wasn't the best in the G League. He was on the same team as Jalen Green. He wasn't the best in the G League.
Steph Curry and Klay helped get that shot right.
He was a cleanup guy. He was that. So he'll get you some rebounds and all that. I will give him that. But it just was an odd pick to me. And then your boy, Malk, your stepson, Franz Wagner out of Michigan. He went to Orlando.
Mo Wagner's little brother.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, that's Mo.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I didn't even connect those dots. Look at him.
That's why you ain't the dot connector.
I see. I see.
Saying?
That was a good pickup in Orlando.
Davion Mitchell, the Sacramento Kings, makes no
I
sense
like
to
him.
me.
You don't think so? Wait, why don't that make any sense?
Him and De'Aaron Fox?
Why don't that make sense?
In the backcourt?
Let's talk about that for a
What
second.
are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with De'Aaron Fox? Are you gonna keep him at the 1?
Yeah,
Yes.
what do you mean? That's what he plays as the
So
1.
you gonna put Davion Mitchell at the 2?
He played the 2 in Baylor.
He was kind of small.
Hell no.
But he's big. He's like a running
He's
back.
a little stocky, but he was the dude that wore the headband.
He's 6'1", 202 pounds.
Exactly. He was kind of small.
You think he'll put on more weight?
Now, yeah, that's a Drew Bledsoe kind of player where you can get him to play the 2 and he may be able to out physical, but I don't like why. Like that's another one that was just kind of like I don't know about that.
I think they're looking at it as like Buddy Hield was shopping around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's not a replacement in my mind.
It could be.
He had a wishy-washy jumper.
But Buddy Hield didn't really give you much.
Right. Hey.
Buddy Hield was nice.
He's nice, but for what he gave,
3-point competition.
You can replace him with someone that can give you just as much.
Wait. Because Buddy Hield had the top 3-point percentage in the league one year.
But it wasn't last year.
Are we saying that? No, it wasn't last year. It was the
Buddy Hield's a solid. Like Buddy Hield is
but if all you did has
20 points a game.
But if all you did has went down since that year, they're gonna look at somebody else.
Yeah, it's what have you done lately?
Do you think that Davion Mitchell could ever lead the league in 3-point percentage?
No,
yeah,
I wouldn't say 3-point percentage
in a season.
But I could see him averaging more points than Buddy Hield. 3-point percentage, no, but more points, yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he has a better. I think he has a better chance of being an all-around player. And you got to think Tyrese Halliburton will be back. They have De'Aaron Fox.
That's another reason why.
Harrison Barnes.
Why are you?
Because Halliburton's a forward.
De'Aaron Fox.
He wasn't. He was a. They had him at the 2 last year.
Aaron.
Right, Aaron.
Hey, you got me.
But they got. I mean, they got some pieces.
Mark gonna say, who was that he was talking about? Aaron Baines.
Oh yeah, he said Aaron Baines.
That's a weird name. That's a weird. Listen, I'm used to Aaron being spelled like Aaron's on the screen. I ain't used to that ARON, but I guess that's right.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying.
But listen, then you got Zaire Williams coming out of Stanford. That guy, he went to the Pelicans, traded to Memphis.
I see that.
I can't say that though.
Them Sierra Canyon boys are nice.
I can't say that though. I was about to say I would damn near take him if I was in the King spot.
Hell no, not over Davion Mitchell.
He fits more to me.
I think that
fits more to me, and I would think that he could average you more points than Davion could.
But y'all gotta remember Zaire Williams' IQ. His IQ is insane. His basketball IQ is insane. He played with Bronny, Sierra Canyon.
Right.
LeBron said he has the youngest and the best basketball IQ that he's seen in a long time. And you just got to think basketball IQ really comes into play, regardless if you can give somebody 20 points. If you can produce 30 points elsewhere just by your IQ,
right,
that works a lot for a lot of people. Takes you a long way.
That's a good point.
Now I get Davion. I do get that. Don't get me wrong. I get taking him at 9, but to the Kings though, I'm just like that. I don't know if that makes sense to me.
Could be a long shot. It could be just taking a chance.
I feel like it's up there with the Jalen Green pick, in my opinion. The Jalen Green pick makes more sense to me though because it's a talent thing where it's like that may be the next best talent in the draft. Let's go ahead and take him. Davion going to 9, it's like, I don't know. It's a couple other players that at least that fit Sacramento.
So where do you see him going, though?
Right.
Because he's for sure going to be a lottery pick, so who do you see taking?
He would have been a top 10. I honestly would have seen him going to like a Orlando.
They don't need him.
You don't
over
think?
Jalen Suggs?
They don't need him. They got R.J. Hampton in those.
Oh, they did have that 5 pick. Yeah, they did have that 5 pick.
Right.
Yeah, I was just thinking over that.
I think honestly, I think at least 10 of their players, not 10, but at least a good handful of their players are still on their rookie contracts within like within the first like 1 to 5 years.
You talking about on who?
Magic.
Yeah,
They still got Mobamba and those boys that are still working on and none of them got extensions yet. They still got Cole Anthony. They got him. They got all.
Oh yeah, Cole Anthony's nice.
When he plays.
They still got Markelle Fultz. I'm pretty sure they still got him.
He never did pan out to be what he was supposed to.
Yeah,
be.
they gonna
Markelle Fultz. Yeah, they're gonna let him go.
They're gonna let him go.
That was just unfortunate, though, dog. He got hurt first year. That was unfortunate, and nobody.
Well, beyond getting hurt, you got exposed too.
True.
You know what I mean? Like I say all the time, the game is different from college to the NBA, and you definitely got exposed before you got hurt.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely opened you up.
You got exposed so much. You got exposed so much. It made me question his injury. Was he really hurt, or was he trying to get the fuck up out of there?
Was he tired of being in a torture chamber?
Right. Like, what the fuck on?
Yeah,
but we'll move on. Next, James Bouknight. I definitely like him out of Connecticut. He went to Charlotte. I think that's going to be a good addition with Melo. Definitely. Joshua Primo out of Alabama going to the Spurs.
When does the summer league start? Has it started
now?
Yeah, it already started.
2 days ago, actually.
Yeah, it already started. Malk's Lakers lost to Miami.
Yes, sir.
Matt McClung.
Evansville boy on the squad.
Mac McClung is that dude. Right. I don't care what nobody say.
He definitely has the attitude.
Yeah, I like Mac.
The attitude is there.
I don't care what nobody say. I like Mac. Chris Duarte out of Oregon. I love him. He's a fucking high flyer. He's going to Indiana. I don't really have any
information
issues with that selection. I mean, I feel like he was one of the best at that, that position to pick. Yeah. Moses Moody out of Arkansas going to Golden State. I like that pick too, but it's like, what are you going to do with him? You got Nico Mannion who's looking pretty good. Then you just get Moses Moody, and you already got Steph, and it's like I don't know.
I think everybody's looking the new NBA, man. All these old guys, they're gonna be gone at some point. You really got to think about it. They're gonna be gone at some point.
Steph ain't.
No, Steph's
style is gonna have him play until he is 39 years old.
But look at everybody else's bench. If you ain't got a bench, you ain't winning.
You right.
If you ain't got a bench, you ain't winning. If you ain't pulling at least good,
I like 12
good players, 12 good players, you ain't winning.
I like Nico Mannion. And he did all right his first couple games with Golden State. Then they dropped him down to the G League. But I do believe they brought him back up and gave him a contract at the start of this year, which kind of shocks me about Moody, unless they plan on doing the same with him. You know what I mean? Letting him play a couple games and shipping him off to the G League to develop, and then bringing him back up next year. That would make more sense. And then Corey Crisper out of Gonzaga, that white boy with the knockdown, went to Washington. No. He's not the one with the mustache. That was the big man.
Okay.
The big man was the one with the mustache and the headband. Jackie Moon looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
That was the big man on Gonzaga. But yeah, I like Corey Crisper. I definitely do, and I think Wizards is a good spot for him.
I do too.
But yeah, that's the last out of the 15. So that's the whole lottery. And then the big news, of course, as everybody knows, is all these trades. So before Darren, I know we coming up on your time. Oh, you said you had an hour and 20, didn't you?
Oh, I got some time. We're good.
Okay, good. So we'll continue on, and then we'll get to your wrap up, since you won't be with us the whole time. But let's get into it, Malk. The Lakers made the most moves.
I would say the Lakers and probably Aaron's Bulls, but yes.
I think the Lakers made the most moves. They picked up how
Yeah,
many?
I really can't sit here as a Bulls fan and be like, oh yeah, we added some some game changing pieces.
Y'all got DeMar DeRozan in them, but
what I'm trying to say is compared to what the Lakers did, what we did was small time.
Right.
You know,
but we caught
the scragglers. We caught the scragglers.
DeMar DeRozan wasn't a scraggler.
DeMar wanted to be a Laker. And he settled for the Bulls.
They did say
he's trying to say.
He's from Compton.
Hey, so everything, y'all that offer still on the table. All right, well, LeBron ain't returning my phone calls anymore. So,
I think LeBron may be done for
There is no settlement for the Bulls. That is not a settlement.
Hey, I like the move. All I'm saying is the Lakers made some power plays. They made power plays.
But how many times do the Lakers make power plays and then they blows up the next year?
No, I'm not saying it's not going to. I ain't saying it's going to.
Wait. If that was directed towards recently, they're 1-1.
You think they're 1-1? So the last 3 or 4 years, I feel like ever since LeBron's got there, the Lakers get a roster, blow it up, get a new one the next year.
Well, I feel like since the addition of AD, that has been correct.
I wonder why.
But when he first got, because AD's not enough.
You don't think so?
No. No, I was.
He's not enough. He's not enough.
I'll scream it at the top of the mountains. He's not enough.
They need some good guard play. That's why they picked up Russ.
I would take Evan Mobley over Anthony Davis.
So what do you think it's going to take AD to get there? A bench?
I'm not going to say all that. I ain't going to say all that.
Right. That's what you need.
I'm taking Evan Mobley over Anthony Davis.
Put the gun back on safety.
At least I know he's making it through seasons.
How many seasons?
Yeah. You right about that.
That's all I need to know.
Cliff,
I don't care. Listen, I don't care if you are half the player AD is. If you can make it through the full season, you are the same player AD is.
That is not true because AD can give you more in his first half than a player that could play the whole season.
But if you can only, but it don't matter. What if you give me all you got in that first half of the season and then we fall off that second half? It was for
at least you tried. Yeah,
it was for naught, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather have the guy that can give me half of what you can give me the whole season.
The whole season.
Than you giving me that for half of it.
But he don't do it on purpose. He don't do it on purpose.
Charles Barkley said.
But I'm a dog the nigga. I'm a dog you. That's my job. What you say, cuz?
I said, what Charles Barkley call him?
Street clothes. Yeah,
Anthony Street Clothes Davis.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. It don't make sense.
I mean,
AD don't take no clothes and shit.
The problem with AD is he is a big man in LA. He has just so many big shoes to fill with the past big men, and he don't live up. He's not living up to Shaq.
He's not living up to.
But he should know that. Going out there, he should know that.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough to even try to expect him to. Right.
Right.
AD can only be AD. He can't be Shaq. He can't be Kareem. He can't be Magic or James. He can't be them. He has to be AD. Now, to take some weight off of AD's shoulders, as I said, if he came there to play the 4 and you got him at the 5, you can't really be mad at his production or his health because we all know that 5 is a lot more rough of a spot than that 4 is. Yeah. So if he came to play the 4 and you got him at the 5, you can't really be mad at him for not making it through seasons.
But if that's the case, you basically saying AD, what can you really do in the league?
Play a good 4. I'd much rather him play a good 4 than all these teams we just went over to have no big man at all.
But is he a true stretch? But is AD a true stretch?
No, he's not a true stretch.
If you can even put him at the 5, can you consider him a true stretch?
You know, he's not a true stretch.
So
he gets back to the basket buckets. He
can't be shocked when people ask him to be 5 because when we go back to that Kevin Durant, man, you line up with KD and some of these dogs, they skinny out here, and you feel me? They got handles. You're gonna have to come up. You have to do something. AD's gonna have to get it together.
That's a good point.
But back to the load up. I mean, yeah, we had a good load up. Now I know the joke.
I tried AD. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mal.
I know the joke going around about the Lakers is the average age on the team, 32 and up.
34.
Mostly 30. No, because
they just got Kendrick Nunn and somebody else that
it's at 33 something.
Yeah,
now.
they lowered it, but it was at 34 before they got Kendrick Nunn and who
Malik
else?
Monk.
Malik Monk. That's who it was.
Monk. Well, Wayne Ellington's on there.
What? That nigga's older than me.
Is he?
I'm 35. That motherfucker.
I keep forgetting how.
We around the same age.
Oldest person they have on the squad is Melo, 37.
Right.
37.
Yeah. Well, isn't LeBron? No,
Marc
LeBron's
Gasol.
about to be 30.
Hold on, LeBron's 36.
How old's Marc Gasol?
Marc Gasol is 36. Melo's already 37. They're on the verge of 37.
They're all pretty up there though.
They're veterans. They're veterans, right? Another word for old is you're a veteran, right? So,
starting to sound a lot like LA Fitness.
Right. More like
Some motherfuckers doing Pilates in that bitch.
Exactly.
More like try ball after
Planet Fitness, dog. Planet Fitness. they got meal trackers out there.
God damn.
How many calories you have this morning, LeBron? You eat your oatmeal?
You gonna let them talk to you like that, Malcolm?
Listen. All I'm saying
yeah, they
is
got their ARP card. They skipped
they
the
got it. They've got experience. If they can get the chemistry, as you alluded to earlier, I think they'll be definitely a team to watch out for. But
this
I
is
think
a one
Russell,
and done.
You think it's a one and done squad?
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
For Melo, I would say yes. I would say for the rest of them, no.
Oh, we know LeBron. This is a one and done squad.
He's not gonna get rid of.
You might not think it's one and done, but I got surprised with the end of the season. Shit don't work out.
You hear what I'm saying?
And as a veteran, you looking for the most money you can get from anybody. As a veteran, you are staying to look as long as you possibly can to be in the league. But it's not going to be with the Lakers if it don't work the first year. Why you think we only getting older? Why would it work the second year?
Because you're playing with arguably the best player in the world. That's your best shot.
But you got to think about the draft, the free agent the year after. There's going to be people way better than the squad we're about to have this year if it don't work.
So why did Chris Paul stay then, y'all? Why didn't he leave?
Because he's looking at his squad as to where they could make it back to where they're going.
He did stay. He resigned an extension.
He resigned.
He must. Okay, well, I thought he took him as option.
But he's looking at it as like
that's a newer squad.
We just got there. We got the chemistry already.
And it's a younger squad, right?
That's true. Okay, I will give y'all that.
We at least have Devin Booker, who's 25 years old and can give you 30 on any given night.
DeAndre Ayton's probably only going to get better over the summer
if they give him the fucking ball.
If that game they did give him the ball, he went 25 and 19. 25 and 19 when they dished that man the ball.
They won't give that man the ball. I don't understand. I've been saying that since we've been recording the finals. They don't give him the ball for some reason.
I think they're scared.
And he's the one that would have been able to make something happen. And he catching oops for the game winner, and y'all still are like, no, let Devin take. No, give him the fucking ball.
Would you feel good if you gave him the ball though, and he washed it, and then you're like, "Damn, I had."
But at least
Chris Paul out there.
Well, see,
the ball.
We talk about this too, and I know you're new, so I'll let you pass on this. As good as Devin Booker is, he takes too many shots. I'd much rather the big man take too many shots because you have a better ratio of making them than Devin Booker chuck up step backs and
you don't know where the rebound's gonna go.
Roger Dodger, what's good? Glad to see you back. He said, I'm Lakers till I die, but Westbrook don't know how to give up the ball under 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes, you are correct. He wants the last shot. LeBron's going to have to break him of that. But he's going to give you so many before that.
Trevor Ariza's back.
Trevor Ariza doesn't excite me as much as his name would have 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
I think he still has.
I think he still has something. Yeah. But
you know what I'm saying? He's been kind of taking the last couple of years off. He's been playing, but it's like Blake. It's like Blake. He just been kind of chilling.
Right.
Waiting for his opportunity.
What type of style of play are the Lakers gonna even play? Are they gonna push in down low? They're gonna be a perimeter team.
They're gonna play the same game. Give LeBron the ball and let him.
But you got too many other people that need the ball to produce the way that they do.
You tell that to their coach, because their coach is gonna be sitting there like, I ain't saying shit.
Russell's a spark plug. You could put him in at any time. He's gonna give you something.
But if he don't have the ball, he's not explosive. He's not one of those
right.
Move without the ball and be explosive.
I looked at the acquisition of Russell as the spark when I'm down type shit. Like little bro.
Right.
Like I'm a fight, we'll bang. I gotta tag you in. I'm getting tired. You take it from here.
Or maybe LeBron's just tired of running the one.
I don't think so.
Like,
I don't think he ever will.
You don't think so?
I think his knees will get tired of playing the one before he gets tired of playing.
and think about it. You can't double AD, LeBron, and Westbrook. You got to have a one-on-one matchup with somebody, and with either one of them three healthy, it's gonna be bad.
That's the ticket.
But if you don't let Westbrook down low, he is brick squad monopoly.
Who?
Westbrook.
They gonna start guarding Westbrook like Giannis.
Yeah, they gonna have to. He ain't getting nothing down low. He gonna have to shoot.
Right.
He gonna have to fucking shoot. He gonna have to throw alley-oops from the 3-point line.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do something.
Their fast break game, I'll leave it on.
Their fast break game is gonna be crazy. As old as they are, regardless, their fast break game is gonna be crazy.
Do the Lakers add any shooting besides Carmelo?
Yeah, Kent Bazemore.
Malik Monk kind of has
Patty Mills.
No, Patty Mills went to the Nets. That's a different story. We'll talk about that in a minute. Patty Mills went to the Nets.
Yeah, we don't have.
Sir, Kyrie Irving got some help.
Oh, that's tough.
That's
tough.
Oh, that changes things.
But to answer your question, Aaron,
that was the biggest. I thought that was the biggest pick that the Lakers got was the Patty Mills pick. But y'all don't even have it.
Malik Monk, Wayne Ellington, and Kent Bazemore are shooters.
Over Patty
and
Mills?
Carmelo. And Carmelo.
No. I know besides Carmelo is what I was saying.
Right.
But can Carmelo start? Can Carmelo start?
Nah. He won't start. Not over AD. You don't have him at the power forward.
Carmelo knows good and goddamn well. Good and goddamn well your old ass coming off the bench.
No, Carmelo's also. I mean, y'all can down him as much as y'all like, but he's also a spark plug. He's another.
No, he's a spark plug. He's a spark plug.
And we need 15 and 5 minutes,
energy to start. They need energy to start the game. Carmelo's not an energy player.
No, he won't start the game.
Energy player.
You know they're gonna be drinking V8 on the sideline.
They're gonna be drinking V8, eating oat bran and shit.
Listen, I said they're gonna have to have more ice than any team. They're gonna have a bucket of ice for knees.
Let me tell y'all who the X factor.
Every time they call it timeout, somebody's knees are getting iced.
Let me tell you who the X factor is.
Odds?
Horton Tucker.
Yes, thank you, Darren.
I said that last
year. Everybody knows that. Horton Tucker.
X factor.
I said that last year.
That's why they resigned him.
They had to keep him. Yeah, they had to keep him. They were like, he's the only person we need.
He was a cheap grab anyway. So, Roger Dodger came back, said Chris Paul wasn't going anywhere. That was $30 million plus Ariza's 245 years old. And don't forget, Westbrook can't shoot.
Westbrook can't shoot.
I get it, and you can't make him shoot, but them rebounds, assists, that is all things LeBron needs.
Inside points, right?
He's gonna give effort on the other side. He's gonna play defense. He'll play big defense.
Yeah.
Crazy fact: for the both seasons that Melo played for the
spark plug equals non-starter. That is the truth. That is the truth, Roger Dodger. That is facts. That's what spark plug means. That means you come off the bench and you give a spark to your team. You are correct, but you can't deny that both of those players aren't spark plugs.
Right. What were you saying, Darren, about both? You said both teams.
Oh, Melo 45% both years.
From three.
Field goal in general.
Oh, no, in general. I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, I'm looking at the team from what Cliff talking about with like the age factor, and Melo's going to give you those points, but he's not going to give you much else. Trevor Ariza is going to give you something out there. He is going to give you that work as far as defense, but he's still kind of old in the game. So now you have what I call a lot of fragile pieces. You got a lot of fragile pieces, if you ask me.
Well, risky.
Yeah. Each game, you got to be real careful about, okay, so we're up 12 and we got 2 minutes left. Taking off starters.
Listen, any coach sub could be a catastrophe.
Exactly.
You get out, you get in. That could fuck up. He been on the bench. He cold. You might fuck up his joints hopping back in that quick.
Hey, but you got to think about it. The Miami Heat did start load management back with LeBron and D Wade and them, and load management could
The
work.
Spurs, the Spurs. I thought Darren started that back with Tim Duncan and Parker and Ginobili and them boys.
Yeah, you're right. It was around the same time. That was around the same time, in early 2000s.
Well, they had to once Kawhi came in and they found out he had that issue with his knee.
Well, that was it. That was later on.
Yeah, I mean, they had started it before.
Kawhi took that shit to the next level.
Yeah.
He took it to the next level.
Yeah.
You're right. That's when Manu came back with his hairline back to
they're like, Kawhi, you sitting for 4 games at least this week.
Right.
Listen, your boy's the new Manu Ginobili.
Who?
I'm jumping out the window. Don't catch me. Evan Fournier.
Ooh,
I ain't seen his hair.
He's the new Manu Ginobili.
Oh yeah,
that's not too far off. That's not too far off.
Okay, so I landed softly.
Yeah, Manu he was on the championship team, but his numbers were not. He had great games.
Right.
But one like Manu was giving you 26 points, 27 points every
but he
game.
Gave you more than that. He gave you assists and all that too that Evan doesn't give you.
Yeah, but Evan Fournier isn't. I'm just saying, Manu Ginobili was a great player, but
Manu Ginobili caught a bat in a stadium. You remember that?
Really?
Okay. What's that got to do with basketball?
I was just saying. I thought that was impressive. That was one of his best highlights in my
He be at the free throw line.
Y'all
see me catch that bat yesterday? Right.
Hey, but let's talk about Evan Fournier. He's about to go crazy with the Knicks.
Oh, yeah, you know he is. That's the perfect place for him. When I saw him go there, I said, uh-oh. Because when Julius Randle fucks up, now you want to talk about a spark plug? Evan Fournier is the spark plug. That's the master spark plug.
And they kept D-Rose.
He fits any car. Put that in. He's going in there.
So Roger Dodger said, "Pump your brakes. Don't blaspheme, Manu."
Over
Fournier.
I'm not saying Fournier is better than Manu.
No,
I'm not saying he's better.
Either.
I'm just saying they're not out the same arena.
Right.
You know, Manu's definitely starting on the team. Evans on the bench. But on the same team.
He said they're going He said they're each going to miss 10 to 20 games next season and maybe more for AD. I've been saying that. AD's a half a season guy.
AD didn't even play his first season in the league, I don't believe.
He played with the
USA team.
Yeah, and then sat out with the Pelicans. Yeah. But I'm not saying he better, but they both in the same category. Evan Fournier's definitely Manu Ginobili light.
Right.
Definitely. I'll say that for facts. But we didn't give the Knicks enough show for
the
this.
Lakers.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of the Knicks, though,
I was stuck on Evan Fournier. Kemba Walker. I think that. Listen, I used to love Kemba, especially coming out in UConn.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
I think he might fuck the team up now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He's washed.
I think Kemba might. I won't say he's washed. I just think he might fuck a team. Kind of like Isaiah Thomas. Like.
Don't do that to IT.
But it's similar though. It's similar though. Like they only do well in certain positions.
In the perfect
in
position.
Others they fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's why IT's not in the league. But you look at him, look at his highlights. He just dropped 50 in a Drew League
I've seen that. Yeah, I did see that. I think it was more than 50. But yeah.
He's not a washed player.
Yeah, it has to be a perfect position for them to be in, for them to shine.
But if nobody wants you, it's because you don't fit well in this situation.
It's like what happens to it's like a lot of point guards that go to Boston. I guess I shouldn't say a lot because I'm only thinking of Kemba and Kyrie. Kyrie obviously still balled out for the Nets, don't get me wrong, but he also missed a lot of games for the Nets too. Like I feel like that post-Boston point guard life for some of these players, like I don't know, their game just seems different. Their styles just
I don't know if
different.
you could put that on Boston though.
It's not Boston. It could be a Boston curse. It could be a Boston curse.
You've been the same nigga for the last 15 years.
But was he after Boston? But was he really after Boston?
He's still the same.
Rondo played with Boston for like what?
7
years?
years.
Enough years to win a couple
It was more than that
championships, right?
because they won
But they-
3 or 4 with him. 3
But they
with
won
him.
one. He left. He went and got passed around the league. Went to the Lakers and got right back on track. Another chip.
Will we say he got right back on track though?
Right.
He was on.
That's what I'm
Okay,
getting
so
at.
so Rondo. What
That
I'm
was
trying to say,
help.
Rondo's been the same
Right.
player pretty much this whole time.
Well,
Like, even when he
Rondo's
was-
also needed assistance with a lot of great players to be great.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm saying Boston didn't do that to him.
But you know what Rondo
right. I
gives
agree.
you
Right.
every
Yeah.
time you get Rondo on the squad. You know what he offers, and you're going to get that from him
Right.
every time.
He's like a Russell Westbrook.
He's a point guard with unusually large wingspan and big hands.
He's like a Russell
He
Westbrook.
played good
He's
D.
going to give you
And good
stats.
court vision, great court
but
vision.
but the nigga can't shoot.
Can't
He
shoot.
can't shoot.
He can't
shoot.
He can't get you out of a tough situation. It's Russell Westbrook. And now that's blasphemy to compare the two. Right? Rondo to Russell. But Rondo also has, 3 rings, like we said?
2. He got 2.
One
got
in
2 with the
Boston, one in LA.
You want to know
No,
what's
I got-
I thought he
crazy?
got 2. I thought he got back-to-backs in Boston.
Paul Pierce don't got 2 rings. They only won 1
Didn't
ring.
Boston win
Darren,
twice?
look at-
They
in
went
that
back.
I'll look
They,
it up.
no, they went back to back. But Kobe came back the next year like that ain't happening again.
Nah, I remember that, but I thought they went back-to-back like 3 times.
No, the first time they washed the Lakers. They washed them the last game they played. They beat them by like 30 or something like that. And then the next year, they ended up in the finals again with the Lakers.
Right.
And the Lakers
To
beat them.
2008,
Okay, so they
2020.
They didn't go back again the next
Two
year.
thou- They might have, but they lost. Like Aaron said, they did. 2008, 2020.
Yeah, I think they
Rondo.
were in the finals like 3 times, but the Lakers and the Celtics. But they may have lost.
They lost Kobe because Kobe not gonna let you just do that shit.
Yeah,
twice.
they only won in one time in 2000.
Yeah, the next year Kobe came back and was like, damn that.
Yeah,
I remember watching that series
2008.
vividly.
But I
That
mean,
was a good
regardless,
series.
I mean, I guess that those 2 championships kind of even you out with Russell. I'm still picking Russell over Rondo, but
Oh yeah,
in the
factual.
pickup game, yeah.
Factual.
But-
In the pickup game for sure.
when you look at it from like rings and that standpoint, it's like But I guess can you say that Russell played with 2 caliber players like Garnett, Allen, and Pierce?
James Harden and KD.
You could. All right, see, we got to pick which James Harden though, because the James
Right.
Harden
He was
and
balling
KD
back then,
combination,
too.
But he wasn't
but
starting.
it's different. James Harden back then, I don't think his beard was all the way in yet.
It wasn't.
Man, you're a fool.
He had a
That was a
mohawk.
source-
He had a mohawk.
Right, he had a
that was
mohawk,
a
yeah,
source
that
of his
he-
power. Once he got that beard, he became Samson in his dick. He started motherfucking.
Somebody need to shave his face. But no, you don't
Oh,
need to
boy.
shave his face. You just need to get it to the playoffs.
Exactly.
His beard's gone.
The crazy part about Rondo and Westbrook, though, is other than rebounds, what more does he do than Rondo?
Average more assists per game.
I would say
Barely.
Rondo, I mean,
What?
Westbrook plays more.
Rondo could get, but like he just said,
Could.
Westbrook plays more than Rondo ever played.
Could and did are 2 different things, though. Rondo played with better players and didn't average as much assists.
Westbrook plays buzzer to buzzer,
Yeah.
And we
He
know
ended up-
Rondo didn't do anything but pass the ball that season.
but
Rondo
buzzer
ended
to
up having
buzzer.
box out Ray Allen and shit too, man. He didn't have a good relationship with his teammates.
Oh, right.
You talking about Westbrook having a bad relationship. Him and Ray Allen went at it, and from
They
what I
kicked him out
understand,
of what's the name he took
Boston.
before he
Yeah,
got
'cause
to LA.
because he beat the shit.
Not
Right.
Boston. Boston. He did what, Chicago? Was it Chicago?
Crash you. Hey, Rondo's from the hood though.
No, I don't think he's. I just think he got good hand. You don't have to be from the hood to have good hand.
no.
No, I'm just saying his mentality where he's from.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah,
I'm
from
street
the-
sure,
mentality.
I'm sure he's from somewhere.
Let's look. I'm gonna look it up now. I'm curious.
Where he's from.
Everybody got a hood.
Chicago. I
He
think he,
might
got
be
kicked
from
out of Chicago.
Chicago.
No, I'm saying I think he
Oh.
got the second team. He got kicked out of Chicago.
Chicago, I don't know when this was, but we had a coach not too long ago that was very terrible.
He's from Louisville.
He's from Louisville.
No wrong, Luke. That's where that's where Muhammad Ali from, ain't it?
Right.
Listen,
right.
Louisville.
Hands.
I guarantee it. You a nigga from Louisville, then
We're on first 48.
What they call them, the Louisville Sluggers? They got them.
Right. Yeah.
Got them sluggers.
You
know, Ray, I know you Jesus Ellsworth for shit, but I'm gonna bless your ass.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Roger. I was late on you. I seen your messages though. He said, but at least Rondo knows he can't shoot. One ring, LA won back to back. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Then LA beat them the year after they lost. Then LA beat Orlando.
Yeah. They beat the shit out of White House.
Roger just made a good point because would you rather have the person that knows he can't shoot and don't shoot when he's not supposed to, or the person that shoots all the time when he's not?
You are 100% correct. I will always pick the guy that knows he can't shoot if the guy that knows he can't shoot produced more than the guy that didn't. I don't give a fuck. Listen, if I gotta tie you to the fucking bench in the locker room and start going at your hammer, at your toes, like Mel Gibson in Payback, you're gonna stop shooting this fucking ball, boy. That's the only thing that's stopping you from being great. Stop shooting the fucking ball.
Because if your field goal percentage wasn't 26, you would be a great point guard. Right, but if you can't be a point guard that's 26%, it does not work.
Well, see, my whole thing is this too, and I told Malcolm that when Westbrook got in there. Westbrook is going to have to on this LA team learn to play off the ball, and I mean offensively off the ball, not just rebounds and long throws down court to the breaking man.
Do some Steph Curry shit.
I guarantee you they work on his corner three. I guarantee his corner three looks better this year than it has ever in Russell's career.
LeBron's going to invite Russell to the house. You know what I'm saying?
That's all he needs is a corner three.
This is my cryogenic chamber. You know what I'm saying? This is where this is my trainer here. You'll get your shot right and all this. You're going to have, think of the teams that Westbrook has been on, Houston aside, but Oklahoma City and DC, and we'll throw Houston in there.
No
right?
developers.
But LA is like a place where if you're with LeBron's gonna hook you up with the best of the best.
Right.
The best of the best. You're not gonna get those trainers in OKC because they're not there.
They may be a set downtown.
And Westbrook,
he may not be able to come out after the
Westbrook.
I know you're Russell Westbrook, but goddamn it, we told you it's 11 p.m. You know, I need you take your black ass back inside.
Other than the Warriors, when Steve Nash was there, they said the Lakers have the best game developers.
They probably do.
Because Steve Nash was a developer for Steph Curry.
It's a tradition.
Steph Curry. It's crazy.
Now, I don't know if we can give any credit to Steve Nash for Steph Curry.
Right.
You can't give
Wait, let me ask you this. Was it him?
Mark Jackson?
Well, wait. Was it him that changed his shot?
I'm not saying shot, but mentality comes into it too.
Well,
if you're sitting with a veteran, you can't just be a good player and not have a good mentality and be a good engineer.
No, I agree. But the biggest thing that happened in Steph Curry's career is when he got his shot changed the first 2 years when he came in. Because remember, his shot was flat when he first came in, and then they got the arc on it. Was that Nash that did that, though?
He was their developer. I don't know if he was at the time, but he has been their developer.
I mean, if that's the case, then you got to give it to Steve Nash. But
I'm gonna slide a little credit Del Curry's way because he probably.
Oh yeah.
No, but
both of his sons though.
But here's why though, because he probably told him like, look. He probably came to him like, man, they want me to change my shot. I've been shooting this my whole time. Makes it NBA like this. He's like, nah, you need to listen to them. Trust me. I was in the NBA for 15 years. You don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. So I think Steph Curry went to him and was like, okay, so do you think I should listen to him and change my game up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll give Dale a little bit credit right there.
Okay, is that why he's still the dot connector?
No, I'm not going to say that's his fatherhood.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Money comes in play too. The more money you got, the more development you get.
Steph was shooting on NBA goals and he was like 6.
6?
Yeah.
I did see that. I saw a couple clips.
Out there shooting, playing with players, getting the shot right. Not like we didn't play on 10-foot goals, but being out there in the stadium,
I saw it.
Hitting that hardwood.
Hitting him like he was. Yeah.
Man, I ain't never shot a goal on the NBA basketball court.
Right.
I don't even think I would be able to just hit it like that.
I've never been on the NBA basketball court and shot a basketball. I never played.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I never did that. I've been on the NBA basketball court, but
I thought you were talking like
about.
NBA regulation, and I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers was doing that at 6. Like,
but I'm pretty sure you saw me play basketball at some point. Nigga. We know it long enough.
Well, what's that mean?
I've never shot a 10-foot goal.
Right, of course. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but I've never been on the NBA court.
But do you think is that pressure though?
It's not pressure.
NBA court, is that pressure?
It's not pressure, but think about being a child and having that imagination of it being full and being there that whole time before when your dad was out there when it was full and he hit a couple shots.
You right.
And then went wild. I'll be out there like
you're right. Because I never forget I played at Ohio State Stadium before they tore it down and changed it to that one.
You talking about St. John Arena?
I don't know what the name of it was.
You talking about the old basketball arena?
No, it was football.
Oh.
We played at Lucas Oil Stadium twice.
The shoe? Hold on.
Yeah.
There was a different. It was Cooper Stadium.
All right, we'll talk about this after.
Yeah, it was Cooper Stadium.
The horseshoe's been around for a long time, so we'll just talk about it later. Maybe the horseshoe is called. We'll talk about this later. This is football. I think the horseshoe's been around for a long time.
I don't know, but I remember playing on Ohio State's old stadium, and the only reason why I remember it is because I got turf burn in that game real fucking bad.
Yeah, that's like playing on carpet.
Right. I got turf burn on my leg real bad in that stadium. And it was Ohio State Stadium, but I don't know, it wasn't, listen, this is way back though. This is back in the 90s, early 90s. So I don't know, you may be right, but I don't know if that was the same place or whatever the case may be.
That turf hurts though. That shit ain't no joke.
But cuz gotta get out here. So before you leave, I'm gonna ask you a question and I need you to hit the showers. Hit the showers is the donkey of the day sports wise. So whoever fucked up the most in sports gets to hit the showers. So my question is, out of the lottery pick rookies, who do you see having the best year this year? So I guess I won't quite say. Yeah, no, just give me rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
And then I need you to hit the showers. And then we'll get together later for future conversations.
Okay. Before I hit the showers, I'm gonna give my rookie of the year projection to be Jalen Green.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
Jalen.
Is there a reason?
I just feel like he's ready to play with the big boys.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he had his the G League time where he got to play.
Yeah,
he got his stripes in there. You know, I can see that conceivably happen. I don't see this as a strong draft class. I'm going to say that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't agree.
This is the strongest draft class since 2003.
Did I not say that, Mal? Did I not say that, Mal?
Did you say that? When did you say
I want y'all to hold that. I want y'all to lift up y'all's hands and hold that.
LeBron, D-Wade, Melo, Chris Bosh. Come on now. This is the strongest draft class.
All right. You know what?
I said the same shit.
All right. Y'all sound crazy to me.
No.
And that's
y'all sound crazy to me.
That's fine.
That's cool. Niggas was saying that when they had Jabari Parker, Julius Randle, and Ben McAdoo.
Nigga, but you ain't hear
niggas was saying that.
Niggas
like,
me or Darren say it, though.
You didn't hear me say that.
Right.
Darren was at recess, so he didn't even get
cool.
a chance to see it.
And the only reason I say that, I'm going to tell you why. The only reason I say that is because you got to think about how many players are going to come out of this draft and produce for their team.
It is a strong draft class.
It's not basically just on how many star players that they have coming out. It's how many players are going to come in and produce straight out the bat.
I think you're going to have at least 7 that are like, oh, shit, didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a lot tighter of a Rookie of the Year race this year than
any other year that
right.
is like 2003.
I agree.
All right, y'all, but I'm going to hit the showers. I'm going to catch up with y'all later, man.
Well, who's your hit the showers? Who out of it?
He said he gonna sacrifice
himself. He said he hitting the shower.
Okay,
so he must. He must.
My bad.
I thought fell back.
Okay, I can't. Is that a fair judgment though? Because Aaron came in a little late. Can we really give Malk the?
Oh no, the hit the showers don't have to be any of us.
Oh, okay.
In sports in general,
like a person, a team, a player.
But Aaron and Malk hit the showers, but.
Hey. Yeah. I'll hit the showers, but I'm gonna come see y'all personally.
Aaron gonna arm wrestle somebody.
You don't get a knock on your door. Hey,
I'm gonna go with AD, man.
AD hitting them.
Get it together, man. Hit the shower.
Yeah. AD got them prune fingers right now, bro. He got them. When you been in the shower too long.
Yeah, man.
Been in the water too long.
I'm gonna go with AD.
Them showers for a while.
Yeah.
I know his mom like, what the fuck is you doing in there? Put your dick down.
AD in there wishing for Space Jam powers.
Listen, you gonna go blind, boy.
You want the secret stuff in the water.
Why don't we keep running out of body wash?
Right. but yeah, Darren, we appreciate you coming on, bro. Definitely we'll get with you later.
I'll get on anytime y'all need me, man.
Yep, I'm gonna get with you on the back end. Handle your business,
right, man.
All right, bro.
Y'all have a good one.
I appreciate having you.
Yes, sir.
No problem, man.
Then there were 3.
And then there were 3. Where were we at before?
Y'all, hold on, y'all. We talked about my Lakers and a little bit of the Knicks of Kimba. Y'all want to go ahead and give Aaron a fair shot since he just kind of gone a little bit ago, talk about his Bulls and what they have been doing. Aaron, you want to take a step with the Bulls? How you feel?
Well, I only know 3 big moves that happened at the Bulls. That's Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, and Alex Caruso.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna say is this: we are now a playoff team. I expect us to make the playoff.
I think I agree.
I expect us to make the playoff. I don't expect us to make the finals, but I expect us to be in a position.
Y'all got Vucevic still.
Yeah, I think we should be in the Hawks position where they were this year, where it's like y'all come in at a lower seed. Not basically lower, but mid level,
right?
And we might win the first round. Fuck around, goddamn it.
I gotta give Roger Dodger came back. He said I've seen Westbrook make plays that don't make any sense and actually lose multiple games. Yeah, that's the truth. But he makes up in times that he don't. He also said I gotta give mad props to Del Curry and for Mama Curry too.
Hey, cause Seth Curry out there still putting in work.
Listen, stop it. And the sister Curry got knocked up by
brother.
But I might fuck around with her in my basketball team.
I
might take sister Curry.
They raised them correct.
Damian
they raised
Lee.
the whole squad right.
You said you got a sister, and we might have the first female in the NBA.
Listen, it's Steph.
Just shoot Jays. Just shoot Jays.
Wait a minute.
Just shoot Jays.
Has Billy Donovan been y'all's head coach, Aaron?
I think like last year. Like I said, the coach we had before him, he was doing some bullshit. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta think, but he was doing some shit like bullshit. But he was doing some shit like denying niggas water and shit and making niggas clock in to work and shit. Like, he's doing bullshit. Like, he's doing too much. Like, nigga, this is the NBA. I understand you want people to show up and show out, but this isn't a regular job. And you're paying me millions of dollars because it's not a regular job. Right. So you have to trust them putting in the work. But they might have had Billy. I didn't see that change from last year. I might be fucking up because
I didn't know y'all had Billy. That's good.
I didn't pay attention to last year. But I was like, man, look, we're not going to.
What? Nothing.
I'm take this year off. I did the same thing with the Buccaneers. I took like 8 years off. I'm just going to. When people ask if I'm a Buccaneers fan, yeah, I'm a Buccaneers fan. But unless you ask, I'm not going to sit up there and be all the Buccaneers. Goddamn it.
Right. You're not going to step. But y'all, I know Cliff's coming back, but I'm looking at the squad from what I can see.
We got Vucevic still.
Vucevic, Levine, obviously.
Larry Markkinen.
Thaddeus Young.
Saturansky in this bitch.
Saturansky.
Y'all still got Saturansky?
That's what it says according to Google.
We still got
could be wrong.
Kobe White.
That might be right though. I thought he got moved.
And y'all drafted. I can't say his name, so
it's from the second round. We didn't get no first round pick.
Ayo Dosunmu from Illinois, the point guard. He was a dog. He's a dog.
I ain't see him, but I hope he is.
Oh, Cliff, he was
from the Fighting Illini.
Yeah, they was in the college basketball tournament, and he was they had the big center. His last name was, it wasn't Dick or it was something Cochran. The center was Cochran. It was something Cochran. And they had the point guard Ayo Dosunmu. Dog. His real name is Kwamdeen Ayo Dosunmu.
Man, some of the boys be having it rough. I seen one of the boys in the draft talking about his parents ain't seen him since he was 13 years old. The first time they seen him was at the NBA draft in 5-6 years. I was like, damn.
Listen, what motivation is motivation like that?
Right.
I mean, damn, I ain't seen my parents, nigga.
If I'm shipped from my parents, I gotta make it to the league to see my parents. Oh, I'm making it to that league.
They look so confused up there. I'm not to be funny, but they look confused.
They ain't know what the fuck they was there for.
You gotta get his suit back.
God bless Asamawu. What's his name?
That wasn't him. It was a dude that was picked in the first round.
Oh, okay.
Right.
What's his name?
Ayo
Dosunmu. God bless you, my brother.
Yeah, that's not the same person I'm talking about. But
well, God bless his parents too.
Yeah,
life's changing regardless whether you understand it or not. Yeah. Listen, life's changing.
The Bulls made great moves, and hopefully they can retain these players. That's what I hope they can do is retain. I hope we can retain Lonzo and retain DeMar, because it seems like one of the things where they come and then they want to leave for a better option.
Where's Lonzo going? I'm sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying Lonzo's on the Bulls.
Where's he going though?
All right, that's what I'm trying to say. He might get an option like, well, you go play daughter. It's up to him. I'm not saying
the only way
that.
I could see Lonzo leaving the Bulls is if he got an option to go to Charlotte to play with his brother. But I don't see Lonzo just getting shipped off, because I don't see a lot of people really interested in Lonzo. Lonzo's a great player, but he's mid-tier. Probably, I wouldn't even give him B+. I'd give him B
minus.
I'm not saying shipped off. I'm not saying shipped off. I'm not saying shipped off. I'm saying I'm hoping he's happy where he's at, if that makes sense. I hope he comes to Chicago and likes where he's at and wants to stay here.
Oh, I'm sure he would.
That's all I'm trying to say. Now, the trading is out of his hands as far as the organization is concerned. But when it comes to him, like, okay, I like Chicago place. I hope you want to stay here.
I think that's the spot I would want to be.
I hope DeMar DeRozan's like, look, it's cold as fuck up here.
He was in Toronto.
Right.
I know, I get that, but Toronto was like, it's like that's the place that drafted him, so he has a lot of love for them. But
I'm saying
he wanted to go to LA. He said he wanted to go to LA, but he didn't get to LA. So he went to Chicago. I hope LA does never call, but like, look, DeMar, we missed like 15-year calls last year.
Okay, I see what you're saying. We found out that Instagram had that separate inbox.
We won't take him. He's the same position as LeBron.
No, he's not. You can move DeMar to a 2.
Two, yeah, you could. I mean, definitely.
He started out as a 2. And they moved.
What's DeMar, like 6'7", something like that?
I believe so.
And side note, Cliff. Side note, real quick for Aaron too. But Cliff, you was talking shit about my man, Davion Mitchell. This was today. Hold on. This was yesterday. I'm sorry. This was yesterday. The Kings lost to the Warriors, but Davion Mitchell put up 23 points and had 3 steals in that game, in the Summer League game against the Warriors yesterday.
Okay.
Telling you, bro, don't sleep on it. I just want to be a side note real quick.
Nah, I can't hate on that because that's around the numbers that Colin Sexton had in his summer league.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
Well, no, I'm just comparing it to my barometer to something that I can compare it to. So what I'm saying is, if that continues on, then that means that he'll have a season comparable to Colin Sexton's rookie and get like 16.4 on the average points.
Right.
Colin got about 4 assists and some rebounds. I don't remember, but he still shot. He shot a over 35% three his rookie season. Everybody was talking shit about him not being able to shoot.
Does he still have the ponytail? The little small little
rat tail.
Cut that shit off.
He has that. Well, it's in the back. It's in the back.
But learn from Alfred Payton, man. Alfred Payton had that little big ass shit. He cut that shit off.
Alfred Payton came out there like a real live Florida goon.
Yeah, they called him
that's in that bitch. That's how he
That's that Zoe shit. That's what they use to separate themselves from the That's Zoe shit.
He came out there looking real what it is. Nines is all I'll say.
Dinwiddie to the Wizards.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dinwiddie went to the Wizards. That's
that
a
makes
good
sense.
pickup. That's a
and
good
I
pickup.
said that too. See, y'all don't give me credit, man. Y'all don't like to give me credit. I said Spencer Dinwiddie was too good to be a 6th man, and that would be the only position he could be staying with the Nets.
So he's
I didn't disagree.
No, said no. Nobody did. I didn't say no. I don't know. I don't know if Malk did or not.
I don't think
he would have.
No, I just thought he would have stayed with the Nets and accepted that position. That's what I thought.
Right. I do remember somebody saying that. Probably you to say, yeah, that would make sense, but he's too good. He's not gonna want to. Well, and it's one of those other situations where it's like I've never been paid enough. Let me go somewhere where I can get a little bit more money. Because if I stay here, I'm not getting nothing.
It's hard for us to talk about, the discrepancy between $5 million and $20 million. And $20 million, and because Steph Curry's got $50 million a year on the low, and niggas don't even think about it. He got 4 years, $215 million.
I thought it was 230.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
4 years, 250. That means you got $53 million a year, dog.
Right.
Damn.
He's got the two biggest contract extensions ever by a player.
Listen, I'm hoping for a lottery ticket that hit for a 4th for that.
Right.
Nigga, I would take $1 million cash. Put it on the table.
If we talking about what a nigga take, give me 10,000. You hear what I'm saying? But
yeah, we going too far. Yeah, I'll take 10,000 if you got $1 million in cash. I'm gonna put it on the table down. But I feel what you're saying though. Like niggas is playing with. I see a lot of people getting $18, $19 million a year that do not deserve it.
Give me 10,000 right now. I'm making it 72 games. I don't care if I break something. I'll play the minutes you expect me to play, sir.
You're coming from a place of I'm not gonna say poverty, but 10,000. I mean, shit. They make 10,000.
I couldn't make it through no 72 games. You gonna have to.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
I'm
damn,
gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep
it
a buck.
I'd be like 10,000. Damn. Like,
yeah, 72. About? That's a long commitment. That's a whole year commitment. Give me a full.
I'd be like, look. Give me $350,000 underneath the table. $350 underneath the table. I'll show up to every game. No taxes.
No, I would love to. You could pay me what I get paid right now, and I would love to just be. Putting up shots. I don't care if I got to practice and lift weights every day. I would much rather do that than what I'm doing currently.
Right.
You talking about?
I don't care if it hurts.
Free membership
daily.
Free gym membership and shit.
I'm putting up shots. I'm lifting weights.
And you'd be in shape.
I'm going to the coach.
How much you getting paid a year? Like $36,000.
I'm harassing masseuses. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I'm on my Deshaun
I was
Watson.
only kidding.
Right.
Another Quaalude, she love me in the morning.
All right, Cosby.
Or massage me the way she wants.
Nah, that's Deshaun Watson. Apparently what they say.
Well, with the Quaalude, that's Cosby.
Yeah, Quaalude, Cosby. Everybody's sober when Deshaun Watson.
Did y'all see the video? I wanted to wait till Saturday, but did y'all see the video? You seen it? I sent it to you about where the masseuse said he wanted her to go in his butt.
Oh, I seen the title. I didn't get a chance to watch. I seen the description
I said,
of the
look
video.
at the host who's interviewing her. Look at her face. I almost pissed on myself.
You did say
You know
that.
what play Deshaun Watson really like? What play does it really like? Butt play.
Hey, Cliff, he could have been hanging out with Carl Nassib on a masseuse trip.
Listen, you're ignorant. We love everybody.
We love everybody.
I hope Deshaun get out the jam. Whatever you did,
he's stupid.
some regular nigga done did. So,
He said, Carl, what do you get when you come here? He said, what do you get when you come here?
Right.
I'll have what he's having.
ask for the butt play.
He said, well, I said ask for Michael. You asked for Sadie. That's the issue.
I'm up to listen. I need a second.
Oh, shit. This is a basketball show.
Right. So, basketball. Obviously, looking here at my NBA.com.
Oh, what were we talking about? We was just on the
Dinwiddie.
Chicago.
Dinwiddie.
No, you said Dinwiddie to, yeah.
Drummond to the Sixers.
Yeah, Drummond to the Sixers.
I would have preferred Dwight Howard compared to getting Drummond now.
It's the same player.
Man, I'll say this. Dwight did a lot more for us when he on a championship Lakers team than Drummond did last year.
Than Drummond did last year where?
Remember Drummond was on the Lakers. Remember y'all shipped him to my Lakers.
Of course that makes sense because they're both on the same team, right? So if Howard's your number one guy, then Drummond's not going to get as many minutes.
Well, hold on. Howard wasn't and Drummond were on the same team at the same time.
For the Lakers?
Yeah, remember last?
Oh, you're talking about Howard went to Washington.
Howard was on the 76ers this past year.
Drummond was on
Cleveland.
the
76ers?
And Drummond was on Cleveland.
And Drummond was on the Lakers.
Drummond was on Cleveland.
No,
Cleveland got rid of Drummond and he came to the Lakers, remember?
Oh, okay. Right.
And then Howard got released didn't re-sign him. He got released or whatever by the Lakers. They didn't re-sign him and he went to the 76ers last year. Howard did.
He said nobody called him. He said he would have re-signed when nobody called him. Which sounds like, look, here's what I want to say.
They swapped teams, basically.
I thought it was Washington. I don't know why.
But I think LeBron, and I'm gonna say this, and this is purely speculatory, which is a word.
Right.
But look, I think LeBron is having that, okay, so if I want to win, I need to go with things that I know and I can trust.
The devil you know.
So, I think he's going with that, and I don't know if the safe route is the best route, because he's going with the safe route right now. If I get Carmelo, if I get Russell at the point and everything, that will work. But man, I don't see that working like he wants it to work.
Well, if I'm being honest, I honestly think the Russell and the Melo, and I mean no disrespect by this, but I think their charity wins. I think LeBron thinks he can win with a Russell and a Melo, and he's knocking out two birds at one time. Neither one of these players have a ring, and they deserve one. So I can get him that.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
And I think they're good enough to help me get that. But I don't think that they would ever be his first pick if he had first pick rights. I just think it's because these two players have given the game their all, and they haven't got one yet. And I think if I get them, I can get one. That's why I said it's a one-time deal with them right now currently.
Remember Paper Soldiers?
Yep.
Was it Paper Soldiers?
Siegel? Yep, Beanie Siegel and Kevin Hart.
And Dame Dash was talking to Jay-Z. He was like, hey, so should I kidnap her? He ain't say nothing. Right? Should I do this? Should I do that in the third? He ain't say nothing. I think they went to LeBron like, well, we got Russell Westbrook. Oh, yeah? You talking about signing? Well, sign him then. Can you sign him? We'll sign him. I think he's like more like, I think he thinks that he can make shit work. I think he can make shit. I think he thinks he can make shit work.
I think I don't know if in this specific scenario it would be giving LeBron too much or not giving him enough credit. I don't know which right now. I don't know. I'm buzzing. But what I'm saying, well, wait before, because that's a very confusing statement for me to leave the people listening hanging. What I'm saying is that I think he asked for them. I don't think Russell would just come to the team if they just came to LeBron like, hey, we got an option at Russ. No, I think LeBron would be like, nah, I got my sights on so-and-so. So I think LeBron wanted Russ. I don't think it was an acceptance. I think he was like, yeah, go get Russ. I knew he was going to get Melo because he was thinking, if I got Russ and I can get Russ a ring, there would be no reason that I can't stay around to get Melo one. Let's bring them in all together type shit. Kind of how he did Mike Miller. Mike Miller didn't do much for Miami. He had a few shots that we needed in the middle of the season, not in the playoffs, but you felt him cool enough to bring him back to Cleveland. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's more so like, yeah, I'm going to bring the guys I like and the guys that I think deserve a ring, and we'll make something happen. Because we all know he could have got, we just said it, DeMar DeRozan wanted to come to L.A. Brian didn't have no ties to DeMar DeRozan. And I don't know if he thinks he's good enough to get him a ring. I think that would have been a good pick.
But let me ask you this question. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked you a simple question. Westbrook or DeRozan? Simple question. It's very simple.
DeRozan.
So you pick DeRozan. That's you. LeBron might have been different. He might have been like Westbrook.
No, that's definitely I could see how somebody would say Westbrook.
You get what I'm saying? Like he didn't ask how it could happen, but you giving me these two players, make it happen, and you gotta make a choice because you're not gonna get DeRozan and Westbrook. I don't think you're gonna get both.
Well, it depends. It depends on how you come at them, and that may be to your point, saying that LeBron just said, if you could get him, sign him, because we all know LeBron's not making what he should be making.
Yeah, he should be making $60 million.
LeBron's never probably made what he's ever made, but right at this moment, he's taking the Tom Brady route where everybody got to take a little bit off if y'all want this ring.
And plus, LeBron got sponsorships and endorsements out the ass. So it's not like he's missing money.
And he's making movies out there.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's making movies and he has endorsements out the ass. Like, he's the nigga that, when we was in high school, this nigga came out of high school with $1 million Nike contract. Remember that?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So he's been having contracts outside the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like when it comes to LeBron, I wonder how much he was actually involved in picking the top tier trade.
Ask Malk that same question you asked me.
Oh, he was fully involved. Him and Rob Pelinka was on the phone.
Listen, that's what I said. So let me ask you this, Malk. If you had to pick, you LeBron, you picking Russell or DeMar DeRozan?
I'm gonna get more out of Russell than I will DeRozan.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. See, I don't overall think so. See, and allow me to explain. Is the only reason why I don't think so is because of LeBron's specific need. More so than LeBron needs assists and rebounds, LeBron needs points. LeBron doesn't necessarily need the guy to come off the bench and then put up 5 rebounds in 5 assists in 15 minutes. No, he needs the guy that's going to catch fire and do his thing. That's more so DeMar than that would ever be Russell. Now,
Right.
Russell may distribute the ball, but I didn't bring you in for me to sit down for you to distribute the ball. Yes, assists equal points. But when we're looking at somebody like DeMar that can really catch fire and give you something, that's a starter that doesn't mind taking a back end role because he's been doing it. He's been doing it since Toronto. Yeah, DeMar was our star, but everybody talks about Kyle, even though he didn't really mean shit. Kyle didn't prove he meant shit till Kawhi got there. That was the first season he produced for somebody in the postseason. If Kyle Lowry would have produced like that for DeMar, they probably would have been in a similar situation. I don't know if they'd have won the chip. But how many years was it with Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan that they made it to Eastern Conference Finals and got knocked out?
Oh, they was nice, but that's a different DeMar DeRozan. I feel like after he left Toronto,
it was a different Kyle Lowry when DeMar left. So I don't know if DeMar's, he came out, said he was depressed. I don't know if you're bringing the team down, if you're low. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but I can't imagine Kawhi Leonard to be more upbeat. You feel me?
Right.
So what's the difference?
Kawhi Leonard's past align with DeMar DeRozan's history. They come from very treacherous places.
Right.
And Kawhi's story is a little bit more tragic because of what happened to his father. So, I wonder why they didn't connect more over that.
That does change people. I'm not taking away anything from that. And when you take it that deep, it kind of makes me look like the asshole. And I will be the asshole, but I'm not. I wasn't including all of that as well, is what I'll say.
Yeah, but I'm saying they had similar upbringings in a familiar place.
They both got Mr. LA, didn't they?
I'm not sure about that, but I know they're from very close places.
I know Kawhi did. I think DeMar did as well, if I'm not mistaken.
And they was both
in high school. I'm pretty sure DeMar got Mr. LA as well. I know Kawhi did for sure, but I'm pretty sure DeMar did as well. I'm 85%.
I can't argue that because I don't know. You might be right.
Let me look it up.
I know Kawhi and DeMar were on the same. Well, they weren't on the same team. They had a chance to be on the same team. That didn't happen. Kawhi's on the Clippers. He's still on the Clippers.
They're like
Clippers.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but they're like how we said KPJ and Jalen Green are the same. That's the same as Kawhi Leonard and DeMar DeRozan.
No, I'm talking about backgrounds. I'm not talking about the game.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't even necessarily mean the game. I just mean personality traits.
Oh, yeah,
you don't want two dull motherfuckers on a team like Kawhi and DeMar. You don't want two live wires on a team like KPJ and Jalen Green. Like I said before you hopped on, KPJ got kicked out of Cleveland because he was upset somebody stole his locker. So what do you think he thinks when Jalen Green comes in and is like the same player he is, and he's like, well, how are we going to make this work now?
Who's KPJ again?
Kevin Porter Jr.
Kevin Porter Jr.,
Yeah.
Okay, KPJ.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I said B?
Yeah.
Yeah, KPJ. But that's what I'm saying. They're the same player. So I know Kevin Porter Jr. is kind of tight right now, like, either I move to point guard right now or this ain't going to work. But I think he likes point guard. And Jalen Green definitely does not like point guard. You can tell by his style of play. He's catching oops. He's stepping out for the three. He does not like to have the ball in his hand.
He's becoming Jalen Green is more of a real original, what the new age two should be. He's 6'7", 6'8".
He has a little old school too in him a little bit.
He's a little old school, but at the same time, Jalen Green, that's what I was trying to talk about when we were talking about I think it was the last episode. we're talking about like different acclamations to the league, where it comes to where if you're in a G League situation, you can become more of what you are. Whereas if you're in the NBA, you have to become something that you're not.
Right.
That makes sense?
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I think he was able to be like, look, I'm really a solid 2. Don't put me at the point. I'm not for control this game. My IQ isn't at the NBA level. He's at probably good IQ, but it's not an NBA level.
It didn't. I watched I can't say I watched a lot, but I probably seen two full all the way through 3 of his G League games, but the third I probably only finished half and checked the highlights. But I've watched his G League games through, and he's KPJ, but I would say Kevin Porter Jr. has a better IQ, and he has a little more athleticism. Those are the flips to it.
He got that young boy bounce because he's still only like 18, 19 years old.
Right, 19, right.
He still got that young boy bounce. He got about 4 years of that on average. He got about 4 years of that. We'll see how his life progresses.
He got a slight frame though, so he may like it's not like Zion. I even think Zion may have a good 6 years of him doing that.
You think so?
I do. I think his body's built for a good 6 to 8 years of him doing that, and then it's over if he doesn't get a jump shot, like you said.
That nigga Zion Williams got baptized and got his knees baptized right afterwards. Just dipped my knees.
Who?
Zion Williams just dipped my knees.
Oh, you stupid! I thought you was saying like somebody dunked on him. You're dumb.
No, I'm saying like he had because
his knees were definitely blessed.
They've been blessed. Somebody put prayers on them shit, man.
But he's lost weight since he's been in the league. You feel me? So they had to have been blessed even at Duke in high school.
When he tore his shoes out and tore his leg
I'm
up?
just saying he's always been a tank. He's lost weight the longer he's been in the league. So if he can maintain that on a younger, not trained body, I can't see him going out now that he has professional trainers and.
I'm gonna put this on him too. Zion made a great decision. He did not go out and have babies before his shit.
What do that?
He held it all in. He might have a girlfriend and all that. That's cool, but he didn't marry her. Some of these dudes that got drafted was married with kids. You're already behind in the game.
Why you say that? Because you're focused?
Because your resources are being utilized way too much right now. Whereas I'll be at the crib, sitting down, playing a video game, chilling. Somebody like, I'm not going to name nobody in particular, but you've been used up trying to keep up with your family, which isn't a bad thing.
You can trust and believe that any professional team you go to has either a nanny or a babysitting service to where even if the young lady is involved staying with you, we got this taken care of.
Was that during the college time and high school time too?
No, you know that.
Were they there at the marriage that you had 2 years before you got drafted?
Well, no, but I'm sure that there were prospects saying, "Are you sure you want to get married? Listen, I'm gonna tell you what you got coming your way."
I would tell every prospect, look, man, you need to go ahead and chill out.
I'm sure there were people saying that, like, because you gotta think. As soon as you get married and have kids, now you're not as potent of a product that we need. We need a potent product. And now that you're having kids, you're diluted. Your time, you can't give me everything that you've given. I don't have
unless you become somewhat of what they call a monster now, where you're not around for everything for your kids, which is what we grew up in. Is just
right.
One of your parents not being around for some of the special shit, which happens. It happens.
Listen,
but
I would love to have sacrificed my parent being around for millions.
Exactly.
Motherfucker.
But at the same time, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of players out there who get in adult situations before they get to the NBA. That's all I'm trying to say. Right. So you're 17 years old, you have a kid, and you're about to go to the NBA, and then her family is like, well, you should marry her.
Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, exactly. The dude from Brittany Renner. What's the dude's name? PJ Washington?
PJ Washington.
Exactly. You got this fine woman, she gets a baby out you, then she leave you. I would be questionable too. I'd be like, damn, so why would you leave $1 million nigga right now? I'm just getting my first bag.
Well, I'm not going to say anything about PJ Washington. I'm just going to say clearly you didn't do what she was expecting you to do. Whether that be financially, physically, whatever the case may be. But a woman doesn't just up and run like, what's her name, Brittany Renner? She was a YouTuber. Yeah, she was a YouTuber. Yeah, she wasn't making money like these YouTubers that we talk about today.
Hey, but bet though.
To run away from that, it was more than. I'm not saying anything crazy. I'm just saying,
bet that up though.
Probably because do something that she needed you to.
What I'm trying to say is that besides all that, what you're talking about, whether that's the case or not, it doesn't matter. When she decides to cut that off, you gotta pay child support. How many that 1.2 million a month, or whatever it is, 300,000 a month?
Right.
What they doing, Dr. Dre? 300,000 a month. I mean, at 300,000 a month.
Right.
That's so easy for this to be like, look, I'm done. There doesn't have to be a reason or anything like that. So all I'm saying is that like Zion Williamson is in a great position because he has a path to ascend, and he has no obstacles really. What is his obstacles?
Well, he seemed like beyond what people, it's a what's the word I'm looking for? And we about to wrap it up here in a second. But people expect if you look a certain way that you are a certain way.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? And especially when it comes to black folks, and I don't mean to take it there, but people will automatically label you as aggressive or whatever the case may be by the way you look. And coming out of the gates, if you didn't know a Zion Williamson, you would say he looks like an aggressive. If you didn't hear him talk, if you didn't hear anything about him and you just looked at him and looked at his physical ability, you would be nervous about if he was upset in a situation. But
like, what's up, Zion? Hey guys. Oh, shit,
exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying though. So when you are dumb, man. But that's exactly what I'm saying. When you get to know people and you see that they aren't the way that you perceive them as, especially in beyond this conversation, but especially when you have a history of being scared for no reason. Like, what are you scared about? A lot of these motherfuckers, and you're just scared because of retribution, I guess you could say. Nobody's on that. It's clear it would have happened by now. So what's the reason that you're labeling someone like that? And Zion Williamson is someone that I looked at like, oh, he's probably a roughneck nigga, ain't he? Look at him the way he's hungry. Like he's coming, like he wants to get something. And then you hear him and you're like, oh, okay, he had a little better life than I expected him to have.
Same thing with Julius Randle. I heard Julius Randle talk. I was like, oh. No.
And that's what I'm saying. Even we are, as black folks, are victim to that sometimes, of assuming by the way somebody looks that they are the way they are.
Right.
Hey, look, I got all types of trouble about talking proper because I'm in Atlanta. Midwest niggas say E's and R's, nigga. That's what happens. We say that shit. The fact that y'all negate that shit doesn't have nothing to do with
me. Right.
Niggas go around, why are you saying it like that? I'm like, saying like what? Like that, y'all. I'm like, man, I don't.
Right.
Where I was from, niggas say, they talk about Detroit rappers down here, like real tough, like 42 Doug and all them, because they talk so proper on the record.
Right.
But that's how we talk, though.
Right.
We say the whole word. we don't negate letters.
Right.
Like y'all negate letters. So it's a situational type of thing where I understand Zion is going through the problem of being that big goon type, Larry Johnson type person. They're like, oh, you're gonna be. No, I'm actually well educated and
right.
Many facets of.
Listen, that's Richard Sherman. That's the Richard Sherman. As soon as he was yelling after the Super Bowl, they was like, "Oh, he's a thug. Oh, he graduated from Stanford."
From Stanford, yeah, I went to Stanford, nigga.
Listen,
I can do your taxes, bro.
right.
Now he's back to the thug again.
Well, God bless him for whatever he's going through, but
he still got a little bit of nigga in him somewhere, like deep down the inside.
We all
that's
do. We all have a breaking point. That's what everybody gotta understand is that some people actively poke at your breaking point on a daily basis, hoping that you explode and do that one thing that everybody expected you to do. They finally got Richard Sherman to do it.
Took him a long time.
And once again, you're right. Once again, God bless you. But listen, that's a while. It took you a while for them to break you. You probably should have stepped out of the way of getting beat, like you said, before they broke you.
Yeah, you could have did that shit. Probably got away with it if he was retired.
He could have did that shit and not even probably got away. He didn't. First of all, he didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was just on some regular.
He banged on his ex-girlfriend's door, ex-girlfriend's parents' door. That's where you fucked up. You got the wrong house. But everybody's banged on their ex door. Like, what the fuck? Stop texting my. What the you? Everybody's done that.
He was real aggressive that night. I don't know what he was talking about. If he
wanted to break in that door, he'd have broke in that door. We all know that. Everybody watching that video knew if he wanted to break that door down, that door would have been broke down.
There ain't no Iron Storm door, nigga. You ain't breaking my door down.
If I wanted to break that door down, that door would have been broke down. You could tell when he first hit his hand up against it, that's not a sturdy, and it was glass next to it. He's so nice that when he hit his hand against the glass, he pulled back like, oh shit, I almost broke that. And that's a man that wants to break into your house and harm you?
Break that glass, turn that lock, nigga. You're right in that shit. I'm not trying to give people the formula. But
if he wanted in there, he would have got in there. That's all I'm saying. So to paint him out like he's just, we know what that game is. Stop playing with me.
I think Zion, what I'm trying to say is ultimately is that Zion played one of the best cards of being a single bachelor with no ties to anybody.
Speak further.
And what he did was he spent his whole year without any other distractions besides basketball. Right? His only distractions were basketball. He seems
that way, though. He seems that way.
I'm saying he seems that way. What I'm trying to say is it's smart for other people to take that model and be like, if you're the best person in your state, so you're the best basketball player in your state, the last thing you want to do is wife up and have a baby before you get to high school.
You are 100% correct. And this is why I feel like that's the exact opposite that you would see from Zion Williamson. And I don't mean for this to sound any way harsh or negative, but he seems real mama's boyish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't say he was hard in the street.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying it more so from a point of people thinking that I mean disrespect by saying your mom is boyish. No, I think that every son should love their mother, of course, but he seems like she makes the rules. You know what I mean? Like, even though I'm still here in the NBA, I'm still on my mom's terms.
Hey, I think you're better off.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Once again,
I think you're better off that way, dealing with a woman who's been broke.
I agree.
And you see her be broke. I'm gonna tell her to do this broke shit.
I agree. Once again, Lonzo Ball and Zion Williamson. There you go. But to wrap us up, well, first we couldn't end it without me letting everybody know we didn't talk about the Cavs. Our number one blockbuster motherfucking trade. Who is it?
Nobody.
What you mean?
Nobody. Who y'all get?
The ex-motherfucking WWE champion of the world, Ricky Rubio.
Oh yeah, we've been talked about that. That wasn't nothing big for y'all. Ricky Rubio has been played out for the past 5 years.
Get the fuck out of here. Did you see what he did in the Olympics? Ricky Rubio's always been good. He just hasn't.
They play different in the Olympics than they do Cliff in the league. We already had that discussion last Wednesday.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. I'm not going to argue that. That's a fact.
I'm sure it doesn't hurt though, because I mean, obviously y'all had.
All you need
what's
him
his
for is
name?
development. Darius Garland. All you need him for is development.
He's a better Devin.
Colin. Apparently, they're not letting go of Colin. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what Colin and Darius with Evan and Jarrett do, because it's like the reverse of each other. Two big name, like hard bodied big men, and two undersized little men, and then Isaac Okoro, another number one pegged defensive player of the year. That's gonna be a tough squad. Like you made up for the fact that you got undersized guards. So if Garland can start hitting his three and Colin keeps driving the way he does, we're good.
Right. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a good. I'm excited for the NBA. Like, I want to see NFL
Josh
right
Hart
now.
Too.
Did they get Josh Hart?
Well, they're looking at Josh Hart, but Larry Nance Jr. said he don't like him. That's why they held off on the trade. But I feel like
because he got that and-1 deal.
But I feel like get rid of Larry Nance Jr. I don't give a fuck if your dad played for Cleveland.
Right.
What have you done here? Not a goddamn thing. You didn't even win the fucking dunk contest, nigga. You didn't do nothing here.
Cleveland's on the come up. Chicago's on the come up. And Lakers is old, but it's interesting stuff happening lately.
I'll give you that about Larry Nance. I had a high ceiling on Larry Nance Jr.
And he fucked up. I mean, he developed a shot, but he still wasn't what we expected him to be.
Larry Nance, at best, and this is a low grade, at best could be Otto Porter Jr. At best.
Ooh. And I don't know if that's equal.
It's equal right now. I'm saying though, but is he gonna progress?
But I feel like Otto.
Because right now he's on the Otto Porter side again.
Otto came out as a small forward. Larry Nance has never been that.
So was Larry Nance a power forward?
Yeah.
Was their height difference? 2 inches.
Larry Nance is 6'10". Otto Porter, 6'8".
Yeah.
But that 2 inches makes a difference when you're exceeding 6'8". That makes it harder for you to dribble, do all that. Only certain players can be 7 foot dribbling.
So would you rather have Larry Nance Jr. or Otto Porter Jr.?
Otto
Porter.
Okay.
Otto. You're right.
It's a thin line. It's a real thin line.
You're right.
It's a cut. It's like.
But I
would
never play them at the same position either.
Okay.
Otto would always be my 3. Larry would always be my 4.
But it's a hard knocks position. It's a hard knocks decision where it's like, I really want to be better at this position than this position.
Right.
So it's a hard decision to make.
I understand what you're saying.
Do I want a strong safety or do I want a cornerback? It's a different. Right. It's difference in there, but it's a small difference.
It's right. I see what you said. Right on that line.
Yeah, you're like, all right, exactly which one do I want?
I had to do my fingers the same way you was doing yours, like this.
Yeah, you got crispy it up.
Okay, but we'll wrap it up. Last one. I'm sorry, and then we'll wrap it up. And then my question, so y'all can get in y'all's head, is Rookie of the Year of next year. But last trade, Landry Shamet to the Suns. I think that's a big fucking trade.
Landry Shamet to the Suns.
I think that's a big fucking. That is Devin Booker light.
Yeah, light.
Not light, because he's not on that level, but he's light. Landry Shamet can come off the bench and put some points up, and he's Devin Booker-esque. So I feel like he will fit that program a lot better than he fit that Brooklyn Nets program. And I feel like that's going to be a great fit for him.
That's going to be interesting to see.
I feel like
His
that's a great
opportunity
fit
levels
all the
went
way
up.
around for the Suns and Landry.
Right.
His opportunity levels went up.
Right.
So your opportunity to do well has become more prevalent. But, you know, man, it's funny because it's like it's July 30th. Well,
Right.
it's
It's
August.
so long.
August.
Right.
I mean, it's August 4th. August 3rd, whatever one it is.
Wait. How did you take us back to July 30th? What happened on the 30th?
I had something to do on 30th. But I'm saying like August 3rd or the 4th. We're on the 4th?
Today's
We're on
the
the
4th.
4th, and we're going to the 5th. You know, I'm not all too signed up for the Lakers winning the championship.
I'm not either.
So it's interesting to see what other teams in the NBA are putting themselves in a position
Right.
to be in a place where they can possibly win a championship.
And the cards have been shuffled enough to where it's like even that team, like this year, like the Bucks and the Suns, even that team you didn't think would pull that bitch out could still make it. Like the Hawks.
Oh man, I hope that nigga ain't listening right now, man.
Who?
Nah, my boy, he's a Hawks fan, man.
Like the Hawks, though. Like the Hawks. They are involved. Like, when you see teams like that come to the forefront, when they bubble up in a season like this, you can only imagine what could take place in a season like this year, coming up with all of these trades and rookies that have come out.
Right.
We're past the era. Well, I won't even say past the era because I feel like of course, I wouldn't even say it started with Kobe. I would say it started with Kobe and it took off with the LeBrons of the young rookie coming out making a difference. And now we see the Lonzos and the Anthony Edwards. But there was a good gap in between the Kobe's and LeBrons that we saw rookies come out that didn't pan out.
You're right about that.
Even your Derrick Roses kind of fall into that category. Because you had, three seasons great, and then it was like, you got hurt.
Derrick came in 2008 or 2007. So he's after that. But in between that era, you did have a Kwame Brown, Eddie Curry. I'm talking about people who came straight out of high school. Gerald Green.
But you notice that I didn't say straight out of high school. I said rookie year making a difference.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about straight out of high school.
No. I didn't say that. I made it a point not to say that because of that reason. There are a lot of players that came out. That's why they stopped the coming out of high school shit.
That's why they bringing it back, though. Because, look, though.
They bringing it back because of LeBron.
They're bringing it back, but look at this, though. Like, when you think about the players that came straight out of high school, that were prominent, that were picked first, or as a lottery pick, they tend to be more successful than those who went to high school. Tend to be. Right. I'm going off the top of my head. They tend to have been Kevin Garnett, Amari Stoudemire. Who else?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like people.
I'm not questioning you. I just wanted you to reiterate because I think you said it wrong the first time. But I can't remember exactly the words, but you.
I'm saying the people who generally came without college credentials over the last 20 years have been some of the best players. 20 years it's got to be 25 years now. Damn, Kobe, I'm old. What? 25 years. Because Kobe came in 96. Kevin Garnett, Amari Stoudemire,
I ain't finna run down the list with you, motherfucker. Who's your rookie of the year and you hit the showers?
My rookie of the year is since I don't believe in this draft too much.
You've been saying that.
I've been saying it a lot, and y'all not feeling me on this, but it doesn't seem too crazy to me.
Who is it? I tell you who I got.
I'm going to number one pick. I'm gonna give him his number one. Cade Cunningham. Hey, y'all ain't giving this man no credit. He number one pick.
Well, you came on late, so we gave him credit.
Okay, well, he's my rookie of the year.
But your boy did say that Jalen Green, he made a very good point that Jalen Green could be equal. And I do agree with that. But I think it's going to be me, if I'm saying it's going to be between Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley. Because if they're putting him at the 4, they're essentially giving him the reins. They're making him the guy, the scorer. Darius Garland is the kick it guy. If Colin Sexton ain't got it, he's kicking it to Evan. Evan's gonna be driving. He's gonna have a good lane to make something happen where a lot of players are gonna be stuck behind someone. So I feel like it's gonna be between Evan and Cade. Just because I'm a Cavs fan, I'm going with Cade. Because we find a way to fuck shit up, and Cade Cunningham, I think he's the truth.
Fuck
that. I'm going with Mobley.
I was about to say, has the Cleveland Cavaliers ever had a rookie of the year besides LeBron James?
Ever had a rookie of the year besides him? No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no, I think Evan Mobley could be a close running. But listen, once again, before I go to you, Malcolm, we hit the showers, I will say again, I understand why the top 3 were the top 3. I said I wouldn't mind Cleveland going with Jalen Suggs because it makes more sense, especially if you're shopping Colin Sexton off. But if you're not, Evan Mobley makes the most sense. I get it. I just wasn't thinking that way. I was expecting Colin to get up out of there. Not saying that I wanted him to, but I was expecting him to, for sure. Because they're not going to give him no max. And the ironic thing is Colin has done enough for Cleveland in comparison to other teams to get the max. That's why they were supposed to be getting rid of him. So it's interesting to see what may happen. But on to you, Malk. Give me the rookie of the year. Then we'll go back through to do the hit the showers because I know you ain't give it and I just cut you off.
I'm going with the underdog. I want to see my boy Davion Mitchell win the rookie of the year.
Nah, you just saying that because I said I didn't see him going to the Kings.
Nah, I think he's going to have a breakout year, bro. I think this is a sign of things to come if he can stay healthy.
Just because I said I didn't see him coming to the Kings, I didn't mean that he wasn't going to have a good season.
Right. That's why I'm going with him.
I didn't mean that.
No, don't try to cover yourself. You're trying to cover yourself, man. Don't do that.
No, I wasn't. I'm not trying to cover myself. I'm just trying to say that it still doesn't. I don't care what nobody says. It doesn't make sense for Sacramento. Still, right now, I still feel that way. Still to this day, I feel that Davion Mitchell pick does not make sense for Sacramento. Unless you're just collecting pieces that you may potentially trade off. You can't take the ball away from Colin Sexton Jr.
Senior Fox.
Right, Colin Sexton Jr., De'Aaron Fox. You can't take the ball away from him because he is the motor. He moves the ball. Whether he's fast or not, he gets the ball where it needs to go. So to put a Davion Mitchell in there with him, it's like why? You already got a 6'3" point guard that's pretty quick. Then you're going to get a 6'1" point guard to do what with him?
The ball. get points. Put up 20 games apiece, 20 points apiece.
I have no hope that takes place. So hit the showers, Aaron. Who you got?
So hit the shower.
That was a cut. That was a double entendre. That was to Malk. Now you hit the showers. No, I'm just playing.
I'm still gonna go with Team USA, man. I'm not gonna let off of them.
But they made it to the semis, and didn't Kevin Durant drop over 30 in the last game?
I've seen a lot of USA competitors lose that banner in their medal match. As far as so I'm saying, like, you got like the hurdles, the 100-meter hurdles, 400-meter hurdles, 400 meters, all that shit. That should either belong to the Caribbean or America.
I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm just asking.
No.
You know.
So no, I'm telling you, nigga, American team is still ain't good enough.
Oh wait, you mean in general, or do you mean basketball?
Basketball.
Okay.
We're talking about basketball, right?
Yeah, but you talked about the sprinting, the Jamaican, so I thought.
No, because they're losing too. Basketball is supposed to be the last. That's supposed to be the easy bet.
We talked
it's about not an easy
last
bet.
Episode. We talked.
It's
about
not an easy
last
bet.
Episode. Gee.
Yeah, I get it. What I'm trying to say is it's supposed to be the easy bet. It's not the easy bet. Still not the easy bet.
Bet on the women, like we said last episode.
Hey, the soccer team done lost. They got second place.
So who you got, Mount?
My hit the showers is Dame, Dollar Dame. Bro, you got to leave Portland if you really want to win. Talking about you have no intentions.
Did he commit?
He said he has no intentions, supposedly, of leaving Portland. That he's happy where he is.
If he commits, and I'm not trying to take anything away from your hit the showers, but if he commits to Portland, Dame Dollar has to hit the showers every episode for the rest of the basketball season.
Right.
For the rest of the offseason. What
changes?
Because the season ain't started. At least give him the offseason.
If he stays with Portland, if he signs anything with Portland, fuck the on season, the off season,
during breaks,
hit the showers for the rest. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to put it in the credits. Dame hit the showers, and then I'll give my additional hit the showers. If Dame stays with Portland, he is hit the showers of the year. Because I was going to do that for the last episode of the year. I was going to tally up all the hit the showers, and that was going to be a lot of work for me, but I was going to do it for the sake of production. If Dame stays with Portland, I no longer have to do that. Dame hit the showers. You have hit the showers of the year. Period. I agree.
You said it.
My hit the showers getting out of here because we are goddamn at 2:30 is
bedtime.
Yeah, I smoked just a glizzy, man.
Shit, you. My hit the showers is gonna be Houston. Houston front office, and the hit the showers is kind of ironic because I'm hoping I'm wrong and they prove me wrong and they end up being like a Splash Brothers duo. Not like shooting wise,
Kevin
but
Porter
just,
Jr. and Jalen Green.
Right, just making shit happen wise. I'm hoping I'm wrong and that's what happens. But I gotta go with Houston because you only got one mediocre center and you passed up on the best one that's come out of the draft in a while. So
first of all, let's go ahead and give Houston a hit the showers over letting go of Clint Capella. Haven't been able to solve that position.
For letting go of Clint Capella and passing on Evan Mobley is what
you had it right there. If you're gonna let go of Clint Capella, at least do it Mobley. I don't even know who this dude is, but at least do that.
Have you not looked at him before?
Let's just do it in a little break. I know who he is. Well, I'm
He
trying
ain't
to
got
say,
no braids.
don't.
No, he's a 7-footer. He's a center, a 7-footer. What was he? He was defensive player of the year. He was rookie of the year. He was Pac-12 conference player of the year. 7 foot. Huh?
He was a rookie year. He was Pac-12. I get what you're saying though. He was honorable.
Listen, he got all that shit. He got three awards. It wasn't Pac-12. It had to be Pac-12.
Pac-12, yes, but rookie of the year, I don't think that holds.
Oh yeah, no, okay. It might not have been all around rookie or whatever. It was something though. He got 3 different awards. I can't remember what they are, but as a center with the 3-point shot, it just made so much sense for Houston to take him, and they didn't. So I gotta hit him with the hit the showers. But does anybody have anything to take us out with?
Lake Show it is.
Lake Show.
Lake Show it is.
Y'all should have stayed in fucking Minnesota. We out.
Hey Malcolm, anytime you want to come out to LA, holla at your boy.
LA or Atlanta?
Yeah. LA, nigga. I'm in Atlanta, but I got connections in LA.
Oh,
what I'm trying to say is that you never been there,
right?
And you an LA fan,
right?
Try to give you LA experience.
Listen, I'll take it.
Because you're not winning.
You still fuck with cuz that make the beats out there?
Yeah, he live out here now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nah.
Y'all ain't collabed on nothing?
I'll explain after this.
Okay. I said this was talking about after the show.
All right, well, motherfuckers, if you ain't been good, be good at it, or however the saying goes.
Virgil for president. Keep him. Don't let him go.
Virgil for president of Brazil. Malcolm for president of the fucking bench warmer squad.
DeMar